like I was saying, I agree that the quality,
the quality.
I think it makes a difference.
Yeah.
I think it makes, even though, like you were saying, Paul, it was drawn in 1938. They enhance the stuff.
Right. Now, I don't think you can. I think once they're drawn, and there's only so much quality you can get out of them. It's like it's like one of those old pictures.
Not true.
It's like one of those old pictures. It is true. You can't improve the ink on the paper or on the cell. It's only going to be as good as it is.
But to get the full quality of that picture that was drawn with all the imperfections and the lines and
only going to get
colors
so good,
and the brush strokes, but you can see the difference between Blu-ray or DVD. In the chat, I don't know if anyone is. I don't
know
that.
I don't know that. Here's the thing: you can't.
They don't know what we're talking about.
No, they don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about cartoons, everybody. This is a very important, deep, philosophical conversation that started before we came on.
We had to go live just because it got really.
It's getting passionate,
nerdy.
Wow.
No, I was asking Paul's advice because I know Paul is a collector of great things, audio and visual. So I was asking him if he had a collection of Looney Tunes DVDs or Blu-rays and cartoons.
As if I wouldn't.
And I knew he would. And right away he told me, yeah. But he has the DVD collection. I'm looking for the Blu-rays, so it's the next step above them in quality. Now, maybe you may not see the difference, but I feel like okay, that's fine.
A cartoon is only so good. You can only improve it so much. I don't know what you're looking for. They are
for the little scratches, the imperfections, and that kind of stuff.
First of all, they're Warner Brothers. There are no imperfections. The Bugs Bunny cartoons of the 30s, 40s, 50s, and even into the 60s after Fritz Freleng and with the DePate Freleng years after that. You know who really wants to get in on this is fucking Mancuda would love this conversation.
Sure, yeah.
He's some next level nerd shit. But the original Warner Brothers stuff, the Chuck Jones stuff, those things are flawless. They were drawn flawless.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting you bring this up because when they did switch over, when Warner Brothers did away with their cartoon shorts department in the, I want to say 50s, and Fritz Freleng and the people that ran the Pink Panther cartoons and, the Ant and the Aardvark, stuff like that, the DePate Freleng, that production company, when they bought, that's when the flaws started happening. That's when they were drawn poorly, where Wile E. Coyote wasn't quite as skinny and cravenly looking. Mm-hmm. They made them look a little bit more. It was the beginning of the, for lack of a better term, the gentrifying or pussifying of Warner Brothers cartoons. They were no longer, Daffy Duck wasn't nearly as angular. They rounded everything out. It really started with the Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny cartoon hour that was on Saturday mornings. When they brought it into that Saturday morning TV show, that's when they started changing the animation. They looked terrible. Not
as
terrible.
Soon as it was made for TV. As soon as it was made for TV, that was I see what you're saying, definitely.
Yeah, the original shorts back in the 30s and 40s. And oh, by the way, super inappropriate. Like a lot of the stuff that they did.
Politically incorrect, to say the least.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff now they just can't do anymore. Yeah, I mean, and it's a shame because I don't know that I saw racism in any of it, and I don't know that I saw like anti-Semitism or I saw any because I guess I'm just not wired that way. You know what I mean? So I don't see it as hateful. I just saw it as cartoons.
You go over to Disney, and there were several examples.
When you're younger, you don't know a lot of that stuff.
Right. Yeah, you're innocent. It's not until but you also didn't get a lot of the alcoholic jokes and stuff too. Like, when Bugs Bunny was doing the Knights of the Round and there was sirloin of beef, which we got because it was simple and stupid and dumb over your head. And then the guy next to him was cirrhosis of liver. And there was no way as an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old, you don't get that. But the parents that are watching it with them are like, oh, cirrhosis of liver. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. On repeated viewings, you always pick up something different,
Yeah, no, they're fantastic.
Yeah, especially on these shows.
That's right.
Speaking of show, I guess we'll start.
We might as well start now because we've exhausted.
This is actually better for the podcast to have talking in the beginning, so I don't have to like cut it out or cut out the nothing.
Did you say podcast?
So are you gonna cut this nothing out?
No. This is probably the best part of tonight.
Skull Jerry.
So this is like the soft open or the cold open on Saturday Night Live, except funny.
That's like a cartoon sound. Facebook stars on Facebook. That was the right intro, right?
I don't know.
Was
I don't pay attention to this show.
I don't know. Was it, everybody?
Yeah, it sounded right to me.
Welcome to John BL's Straturday night.
Welcome.
John didn't shave for the occasion. He's trying to pretend to everybody he's tough.
Right. It's the winter scruff.
He's getting rugged. Yeah, he's getting rugged.
It's evil John BL.
Yes, yeah, like evil Spock.
Evil John BL. Neanderthal. Hey, man. And hey. And look at this. I got it.
Nice.
This is kind of like what I wanted last week. Something
That's
like
awesome.
this. You know? See? I'm really up in the production here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Looks good.
You really.
Those comments might be from 10 minutes ago because this laptop is 20 years old.
So it doesn't. It's not really live chat. It's whatever.
It might be a little lagged.
Well, they're in focus. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Although the problem though is the more people that are in here, you can't see it.
Not true. No, it's much smaller.
By the way, a lot of people are talking in the chat already about how to find a good EVH, or Van Halen style guitar already. The OLP, the original OLPs are the best bang for your buck if you don't want to spend a lot of money. And right now, even those are a little bit overpriced. Don't get the Sterling by OLP. Get the original OLP licensed. The OLP, they're called OLP MM1. That's the one you want to find.
It just said OLP on the
headstock. It was just an O, like a weird, almost like the Ocean Pacific, or what was that? The suntan oil shit back in the 80s, and then the LP that was in there. You want those. You don't want the Sterling.
Any idea what OLP means?
Officially licensed product.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
John Bale, come on.
But it's called the model number you're looking for is OLP MM1. And you can usually pick them up. Well, before Edward passed, you could pick them up for $200. Now they're probably close to $5.
Wow. Yeah, they were cheap. When they first came out, they were
very inexpensive, but a really good guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I would put the OLP MM1 against the Indonesian EVH Wolfgang standards.
Oh man,
they were that good. They were really well made. The only problem was they didn't have a Floyd trem on them. They had a basically your traditional, almost like a Fender, whale tail tremolo on it, and no locking nut.
Where were those manufactured?
I want to say they're Chinese or Korea. I want to say Korea, but I could be wrong on that.
You can
but
say
those,
okay.
The original ones played really well.
Yeah,
and they were great. They were a great value.
Yes, as is this program tonight. Great value. So make sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new. And this is a podcast. So make sure you check out the podcast on everywhere. Oh, yeah. See, now we're all
there we go.
Look at that.
The executive
producers.
Your turn. My turn. Oh. Your turn. My turn. Charles Green.
Oh.
Joe Christian. Wayno Nameless. Thomas Santiago. Music Therapy Laz. Bent Tom. I may as well just talk over you. Whatever. James Gum.
Your show.
Voodoo Child. SJ. Mike Neese. Frank Corcoran. Michael Smith. The captain.
David Ennis. Stephen Franklin.
Dad
Halen. John Moronic, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, and Steve Carmichael.
Right.
The top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Bean TV. If you'd like to become a channel member, help support the channel, support these shows, click the join button right below the thumbs up button, which should already be enabled.
Cruising.
Yeah. And again, for a second week in a row, I don't know, we have a phone number. I mean, we've always had the number. It was just never on screen. So you never know who's going to call in with that number, as everybody saw last week, you know? So.
Is that foreshadowing?
No.
Oh.
Not yet. Not yet.
Any updates on that?
I did get a hold of him, and he remembered the other night, and he's like,
that's good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we just gotta plan it.
Make it work.
But this week was his birthday, you know. That really was him. You know, I'm Facebook friends with him. And so he did have a birthday, and so
a number of times.
Very busy week.
Yeah, he made it very clear that he
And again, thanks, Kevin, if you're watching. That was awesome. We can't wait to have you back on.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
Kevin Dugan,
amazing.
Michael Anthony's.
Kevin Dugan, yes. So again, there's a phone number right down next to John Beal, to John Beal's left. There you go. You can text that phone number anytime during the show tonight, or anytime if you're watching this in the future, if you're watching this tomorrow.
Sorry,
you know,
that's what Ed's doing.
You can always text that phone number anytime, day or night. Send us selfies. You know, take a selfie watching, you know, the show. We get a lot of those. And we'll show them. And then throughout the week, I will post them as fleets on Twitter and in Instagram stories. And I think we're getting them already.
Nice.
Let's see. Who's this? Daryl Thompson.
Daryl.
The madness begins. Oh, look at this collection. Daryl Thompson. This is great, man. Look at this stuff.
Ooh, wow. That's an impressive collection.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Are those EVH stripes on the left, or are they Charvels? Or are they homemades? They look to be homemades. Although
very cool.
The Bumblebee looks like it might be an EVH, but I can't read this headstock.
There's nothing on the headstocks. But yeah, that Bumblebee, that does. Daryl, what's the story, man? Awesome guitars, man. Brian Spalding is apparently watching us. Thrash metal, Halface.
Zach Thong, Craven Soda, John Doe. Let's see who else. Thomas Santiago. Barry yeah, that guy Barry. Our friend
Mr.
Barry.
Mr. McCockiner.
Mr. McCockiner. Miles Taylor. Dwight Bailey. Lenny Lou.
And Mary.
Randy Price. Yeah. Nightbot. And the rest. E flat 916.
Kevin Bethel.
Nice.
Kevin Bethel just sent that in. Very look how handsome we all are. That's
nice.
Gotta be careful.
Nice
Gotta
save.
be careful. Gotta be careful.
Save.
Awesome. Wow. So yeah, what else? What else? What's new, man? Dude, last night was great. We had the Chad on
Yes,
with
I
us.
watched a little of that. Good stuff.
Fruitcake Tony jumps in for the third hour, and we ended with like 1,300 views or something.
Wow.
Like it's getting
Well done.
That's cool. I watched
good.
for a while. I was working in the
That's right.
home office and just turned it on in the background and try to get the dogs to relax, and of course they don't. So back and forth.
That's right. You were sending us pictures. You sent us pictures of your Music Man, of your Darwin's ape.
Yeah, everybody. Where
Right?
we were doing the complaints were that nobody was sending Van Halen nerd stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll throw some nerd stuff out there because
Always
it's the
complaining.
talking Van Halen show. So that was
The OU812
Yeah.
ape. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, the one that's
Nice.
right there.
Oh, you ape 1 2.
OU812. Nice.
It's right there where my finger is. My finger
nice.
is going up to it.
Oh, you ape 1 2.
And then
No.
over there is obviously the first EP,
Looney Tunes. Is that
the Looney Tunes EP.
Yeah.
the red vinyl.
as we started the show off with.
And then up there on top of that pedestal is the Van Halen 3 Cannonball.
Does
that
it
they
really
only
need to
made.
be on a
Nice.
pedestal?
They made no, it really doesn't. But it's round and it doesn't have a holder, so it's got to be on a pedestal, or it will just roll off the shelf. Because it's a legitimate 6-pound cannonball. It's a legitimate piece of lead shot.
Nice.
Yeah, They made 84 of them. I don't know why. They were for record people and assorted promo folks. And,
Are they
and
engraved?
Mhm.
Like
No, they're numbered.
Oh yeah.
I think I have number 82 of 84.
Good stuff.
Wow.
But it's a silver. I can grab it. It's a silver cannonball. With
Why not? Let's check that out.
Yeah, we'll grab that.
Official Van Halen 3 promo stuff.
Swag. Yeah, this is a
Swag.
piece of swag that you won't see very often.
They made a lot of swag for Van Halen 3, man. They really
So
did.
this is. I have to be very careful because if I drop it, it'll break something. So that's
So that's legit, like 6 pounds there, 6 pounds.
It's a lead shot.
Wow.
I mean, it's legitimate.
Oh.
I think my camera moved.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, no, it's a legitimate lead shot.
That's great.
So
Wow.
it sinks faster than the album did.
Ah.
Oh.
I have I take that back. There's 82 of them, and this is number 12. I don't know why I thought I had 82 of 84, and I don't know what the number on the bottom there. It's like a stamp number of. You see that? 12 of 82.
Yeah.
See that there? And then there's
914.
Yeah, some sort of a cast number that's on it.
Wow.
I have no idea what it stands for, but kind of a cool thing.
Man, that's heavy, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
I
heavy.
gotta be very. It's
That's
one of the
heavy.
things I'm really careful with.
And that is cool. And I just realized what that is. Yeah, the Cannonball, the album cover. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. That famous photograph.
yeah.
That's very cool.
So yeah,
Bride the Sign guy is here. Austin is here. Dwight Bailey is here.
How's the
Cricket
feed
Tony?
looking out there, everyone? Someone just texted me saying it's buffering. I don't know. Is it looking good for everyone out there?
Is it? It might be this.
Thumbs up, thumbs up in the chat if everything's looking good.
This 15-year-old laptop is probably dragging the video.
That could be it. But I know on my end, I've had problems just on my end. So who knows?
Let us know. How does it look, Jay? You ready?
thrash metal. I don't think it's 914 grams. I think it weighs more than 2 pounds.
Oh, yeah. The stream is kind of
Wow.
scuffed.
my
Jay's on it. Jay's on at 14.4. He's on at 14.4.
Pretty much.
It's old school. Here's how we know the stream is fucked up. I have the best video.
Oh, I'm uploading a video to Dropbox right now. So my
Oh yeah.
there's still 2.5 gigs left.
You look like Max Headroom.
Surprisingly though, like it looks so. It's definitely like pixelated, but
Is it really bad right now?
You're smooth. Your
face-
movement is
that's pretty
smooth,
Your
Pixelated.
face is crooked.
but your movement
that's
is
my nose.
not that smooth.
It's my nose. My nose is crooked.
No,
Jay,
one eye is higher than the other.
One eyebrow.
Personal question, Jay. You growing the mop?
Oh yeah, I'm growing it.
You gonna do the dreads again?
No, that was the worst. That was the worst decision of my life. My hair still hasn't recovered. It's like they're all dry. My hair's dry all the time. Screwed it up.
Somebody asked me about the
At least you still
OLP
have
if
your hair.
it's made in China. I don't know if they're made in China or Korea.
What?
The OLP MM1s, the original OLP, they're basically the knockoff Music Mans that they're the only ones that anybody can afford right now that are going for $400 or $500 on Reverb. I think they're Korean, but they could be Chinese. Either way, the original, as we said at the beginning of the show, the original
Chinese.
they are Chinese?
Chinese.
Yeah, the original OLP MM1s
Wait.
are great.
The instruments were manufactured in China with good quality control and higher quality electronics and hardware sourced from Korea.
Yeah, I thought they were Korean, but I guess they were just put together in China. Look, it's the difference between Ensenada and Corona.
Is it better now? I paused the upload.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, a little better.
See what happens when you're downloading porn? I mean, uploading
Wait, what?
videos.
Uploading what?
Brother Side Guy, the new ones are in Indonesian. The new OLPs are Indonesian. Or the Sterlings, whatever they call them.
I had to film my part of a music video tonight, and I was losing my mind. I had it all set up in the look, hold on, I'll show you this. Here's me starting the
What's up, Trent? Terrible lie.
Then there's the slow-mo clip that we had to film. Look at
Caleb?
Look at the guitar string.
I love that hair.
So I used remember that green blue screen that I bought a few months back?
Yeah.
The thing that dented my Joe Satriani guitar when I unsnapped it. So I set that thing up today. It was a big ordeal on my back porch of my house against the back of my house. Had the GoPro, the lights all out there, a guitar stand, everything leveled and set up. The friggin' green screen isn't big enough. So like the amount of my body and guitar that I had to get into the shot, one of the shots that we filmed, the sides were showing of the back of my house. Like, because it's a big oval, So I set up all that, got the lighting right, got everything in there, and it wouldn't fit. So me and Jeannie had to makeshift our dining room. I'll show you the picture of this. I don't want to bore you too much. So here's, let me flip it. My father-in-law brought down a blue tarp. We friggin' strung it up from our dining room wall.
Wow.
That's when you know you have a cool wife and you can just completely, destroy the house to, makeshift stuff. So
that's awesome.
So it worked. We did it with the blue screen or the blue tarp. So, but it was cool.
Nice.
By the seat of my pants, gentlemen.
Caleb.
Hey,
man.
Hey now.
I'm
gonna try to make it into the 11 o'clock Pacific.
we're gonna talk low again.
Hang in there as long as you can.
I'm gonna talk low.
Caleb, how you doing?
If you're gonna talk low, pump it.
Pump it.
Yeah.
Just do some ASMR stuff.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
I can actually raise everybody's mics from here. Here, here's
really?
Caleb. Here's Caleb.
How are you going to do that, Johnny?
How's this? Is this better?
Oh yeah. Hair gel, is that no, this is from the popcorn bag. No.
Man, that popcorn, Jay. Oh my goodness. That popcorn. That stuff is dangerous. Man.
There it is.
That's all I can say. It's really
I ate half the bag of my Chicago mix last night. Actually, we both did. We both had it, and it was.
Oh, don't blame your wife. Yeah. You ate all of it.
Man,
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Colonel's
gourmet popcorn and more. There we go. If you guys want to. Anybody wants to order some, mention Jay Hannon or Johnny Beane when ordering and get a discount at checkout. colonelsgourmet.com.
So Caleb, how is the new pup doing?
Oh, it's crazy. It's like having a child, a baby. But he's great. I mean, he's so damn cute. So
Yeah, he is, man.
it's pretty hard to. I've never seen a cuter dog. So
Has he done when you try to correct him or try to do something? Has he done the paw thing to like, no, I'm not going to listen to you? It's the cutest thing in the world when they get obstinate and the dog just does this. Mm-mm. Like they talk to the hand, but the paw. They're sitting there and they're all defiant. They go.
For a second, like he's like licking your hand or licking your face, and then he's licking your hand. And then he starts going. You know what? I'm gonna start sinking my razors into your hand. And the next thing you know, you're there's a puppy halfway through your finger, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, man. Those razor sharp teeth that are sharp as razors.
Yeah,
hence the name.
Yeah. And does he have the puppy breath?
Oh yeah,
puppy
breath.
I want a bottle. I want a bottle of puppy breath, man.
That's amazing stuff.
Good
puppy
stuff.
breath.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's adorable. Yeah, it's a love affair over here.
Why are we so quiet?
I feel like I'm in an what is it? ASR? Is it ASRM, ASMR? What is it?
ASMR.
The reason I'm so quiet is because I'm in the room right next to my 20-year-old, and he's got the puppy, and he's trying to sleep a lot more now at different times because the puppy is up at late hours. So it's.
Are you creating him?
What's that?
20-year-old?
Are you creating the puppy? Yeah, the 20-year-old. You're not creating the dog?
Yeah, the dog's crating in the 20-year-old.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah. Crating. Yes.
Halen. It's Halen.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Cool name.
Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lynn.
It's my girlfriend's name. Is that my girl, Linda? Hey, Linda. I don't know. Is she on Facebook? I don't know. I don't see it in the.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, it's Facebook.
Facebook. Oh yeah, if you watch,
John.
No, that's Lynn.
Oh, well,
Lynn.
which one were you saying was Sorry, I'm replying to a comment in the chat. I should just mind my business.
No, Lynn's
getting all up in the business.
Yeah. What's your girlfriend's name? What?
Lynn's been watching us for years. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. He just left.
Uh-oh. So much for his own show.
With scissors.
Who was that?
Snip the power line.
What's going on in the chat?
Whoops.
Getting crazy in the chat, folks.
Oh, there you are.
Right?
What happened? Are you getting kicked out again when I highlight?
Again, let's see.
Really?
Let's see. Here's Lynn.
Highlight.
Let's check that out.
Oh, highlight you. Oh no, I wasn't highlighting you.
And goodbye, John.
Nope. Yep.
Oh,
No, that was me. That was me. I was kidding.
Oh.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Is this real life?
That'd be funny.
I'm just shutting off my Bluetooth and everything else, so make sure I have all the bandwidth.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is have a pixelated video because you're uploading. I mean, trying to finish up a video that you were working on earlier today.
That's right. Hopefully there's no issues.
Lynn, you're watching from Facebook. There aren't any wrenches on Facebook. If you log into YouTube.
Did you just promise Lynn a wrench? It just sounded like you promised Lynn a wrench.
She used to have a wrench.
Why'd you take her wrench away?
I took everybody's away at one point, but
no,
she's been watching us for years. Like years and years, and literally from almost day one of doing these shows.
Well, Johnny, it was funny for a bit because when I first started with you guys, it was only a few months after that all of a sudden there was a lot of people in the chat with wrenches. And at one point, it got so crazy that it looked like 75% of the people in there had a wrench. Like, how many moderators are in here? And then people started getting. Here's part of the reasons, because people started banning people. There was remember that one night that Jeannie fell asleep and like her thumb banned somebody from the channel.
She's like,
oh. Yeah. and then like one night Ellie touched her phone or something and she banned somebody else. Jeez.
By the way, great Ellie cameo last night.
That was awesome with her
unicorn,
purple unicorn,
and
something,
yep.
And Valentine,
baby
Valentine, yeah,
baby Valentine,
yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. And she was so upset too, because I guess when she came up here, she hit the unicorn little statue thing on the wall coming up, and it broke off the horn. So she didn't notice it until we were walking downstairs. She's like, baby unicorn, whatever the heck the long 7-part name is. And she was of course upset about it. I was like, I'll try to find it. So last night before I came up, after I put her to bed, I came up and I found it on the stairs. So I grabbed the crazy glue and fixed it.
You stepped on it.
So it's like Mike Smith's Godzilla tail.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, except this is a little easier, you
stepped on it. Oh man, where is it? It's this one.
It doesn't hurt anywhere near as much as stepping on a Lego, but still.
Oh yeah. So I glued it on, and when she woke up this morning, she was pumped.
As opposed to last night when she was pumped.
Yeah.
She was on a sugar high.
Did you guys have like 140 at one point live? That was pretty good.
What we were at 144, I thought I saw.
Actually, it'll tell me. I can find it
on YouTube. I'm sorry.
On yesterday was the 5th. Here, yeah, it'll tell me because I get a report at the end of every show.
This will be in my report.
Yeah, we peaked at 148.
Wow.
Pretty good. And our average was 100. 105 was our average the entire
How many is that in Canadian viewers?
Wow, eh?
More. That's how many it is.
Just wondering how many that might be. I'm just,
yuck.
Shots fired.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Who's drinking?
Caleb.
A La Croix.
Lemmy LaCroix. Oh, what is her name? Remy LaCroix. Remember her? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
By the way,
those are
Caleb,
good though.
Caleb, the fro is coming in nice.
Thanks, dude. I need to cut this.
You got some good height going there. Is that your tribute to Screech?
Yeah. Oh, what a bummer, huh?
Yeah, it sucks. 44.
Didn't see that coming for him.
Well, I mean, he was off the radar for so long. By the time he was diagnosed, we all know stage 4 cancer.
He's been
in
a lot of trouble for a long time. It's sad.
He's been off the radar for a while, though. I mean, he's been quiet for a while.
Well, being locked away in prison will do that.
Yeah, a little bit.
He was in prison.
Yeah,
he was kind of a shitbag.
Good night, Sandra. I just saw the videos where they were talking about how they wouldn't let him in the reunions. That's what I saw. And then what's her name? The other one that kind of got banned, Lisa Turtle or whatever. They became friends again, and it was them against the main characters.
Lisa Turtle. Which one was that? Lisa Turtle?
What are we even talking about?
I didn't watch
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. In the chat. Always ask the chat. Ask the chat. And by the way, somebody sent this in. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice TV.
I like how a lot of people actually watch this on their TV. Like I come into my home office. I use a TV for my computer screen, for my production and stuff like that. I use an old Vizio, like a smaller Vizio. But a lot of people now with their smart TVs are just bang. They just cast this to their TV, which actually makes this Johnny Beane TV as opposed to a YouTube show.
Johnny Beane phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually whoever sent that last one and sent this in, and this is for you, they said.
For who?
For you.
Ooh. That'd be great. I get that a lot. Like, the meme that was going around with Neanderthalica. The one that was going around was in a book. The picture, it was a book. It was like a history book, and it had like a bunch of cavemen sitting around, and then they made it Metallica, so it was Neanderthalica. That one, it was like that same meme that Vince Neil was saying, "Stop sending me this shit." I was getting that. My inbox was getting lit up with that when it first came out.
Vince Neil.
You mean that one?
Vince Neil. Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So good.
Thank you, Cobra Kai.
That is just
And the Colonels. That's really doing the job right there, man. It'll be looking like that pretty soon.
There's another one.
Yes.
Another one.
Is it a 5-string?
Awesome. 6-string.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see the high. I was thinking if you had the 5-string last night.
Yeah, now
Johnny
everybody's
likes
doing the 5-string.
If you're watching Johnny Beane, snip off that old high E string you got there.
That's how I played when I first started playing. I could only play anything on one string. Like I would find all the notes on one string and just do that.
Yep.
Before I could figure out how to yeah.
Man, one of the coolest moments of starting playing guitar was when I found out how to palm mute. I was like, gin. I was like, gent. Back in 19, whatever the hell year I started playing guitar, everything was just gin.
My first amp was my home stereo. I got a little adapter. I could plug it into my home stereo. Obviously sounded like crap.
Into the microphone jack?
Or
yeah,
it had like a jack that you could just plug in a 1/4 inch into it.
Jack,
do you guys know what a Wallensack is?
It sounds familiar. It's an electronics company, isn't it?
Yeah, Wallensack was an old reel-to-reel recording. It looked like a suitcase, and you took the top off, and it had the two reel-to-reel thing there, and had a tiny speaker in the side. That was my first amplifier. My father got me that shitty Les Paul copy that I still have, and I plugged that into the side of a Wallensack because he got it at like some garage sale for $10. And then so I could literally plug into that thing and record on a reel-to-reel 2 tracks as my first amplifier. My first amplifier was a 2-track recorder that I had no idea how to use as a 10-year-old.
So you were plugging direct back then.
Yeah, I went direct, right? And of course, how do you get distortion? Cool. Turn it way up.
Yep.
That's right.
until you blow the speaker, then you had distortion all the time.
Did you actually record though?
Yeah, I mean, I recorded stuff, on tape, but I didn't know how to do 2 tracks or, that kind of shit. I just would put a tape on, hit record and play it, and then play it back. And I mean, my father showed me how to do it, but
Oh, that's awesome.
You can do a lot with a 2-track if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I wish I still had that Wallensack now. There goes.
Uh-oh, John.
I wish I still had that. I have an old Akai reel-to-reel with an 8-track on the side. That a buddy of mine gave me.
How big is your place?
What, my place?
Yes.
16,
like
1700.
Like you have everything.
1700 square feet.
17 rooms.
No, 16 or 17 bathrooms. He doesn't even know.
I have a bath and a half, and I only use the half. Like I use the shower in the master bedroom and the bathroom in the middle of the house. I don't use the bathroom in the shower room for obvious reasons.
What's the reason?
I don't know.
You don't want to clean 2 toilets.
Yeah, okay. I have no reason for it. It's the strangest thing. I could be in the bedroom, like I'll be watching TV or something like that, and if I have to go to the bathroom, I won't go to the master bathroom. I just go to the middle one.
That's so cool.
Wayno.
Cool.
There's Wayno.
Wayno watching us.
Wayno is like a brother to me. He was my best friend, and we lived together when we were in a band together. He was the drummer in the band. He's a phenomenal drummer, plays a white Ludwig kit because some other guy played white Ludwig kits.
That's awesome.
Who was
Yeah,
that?
he's a phenomenal drummer. Wasting his talent, saving lives as a fireman now.
He's been messaging, or what? Not messaging, but tweeting
David Scher.
Tweeting at who?
Jose and
oh yeah,
Sean from Liquid Metal. So thank you for that.
Yeah, he keeps reminding Jose that Jose was my intern.
So do you actually like if he saw you, would be like, oh, Paul?
Oh, yeah. We've known each other for 30 years. He started out. He's from Arizona, from Phoenix, and I think he went to U of Memphis, and was he was an intern at a radio station I worked at in Memphis called WMFS. It was the Howard Stern station.
WMFS.
Yeah.
WMFS.
And he was a good kid then, and he's a good kid now. The funny thing about it is he kind of backward compliments me every time we see each other. Last time we saw each other was at a Jackal show here in town at a bike fest. And he's like, every time I see him, like, hey, Jose, what's up? He's like, hey, man, good. Man, I'm really glad you're still doing this. Like, after all these years, you're still doing this. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, coming from a fellow radio guy, I would think that's a compliment.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's definitely a compliment.
Yeah, it is. Every 5 years, this industry ejects about 20% of the people that do it, and here we are, 30 years later, and we still run into each other at shows. There's a little handful of us that all still know each other. Him, me, Lou Brutus. Lou Brutus actually works for Sirius as well. Lou used to work at HJY in Providence. It's a small industry. I mean, it's like, now, especially with consolidation, there might be 200 rock stations in America, much less, there used to be like 400 or 500. So
that's awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, no, Wayno is he's a big fan. Wayno was the guy that turned me on to 12-Foot Ninja.
Oh, okay.
We would go back and forth. It was funny when we were kids. I would occasionally crash at his house, and the band would be out playing.
And I'd wake up and my butthole would be sore, and I'd have no idea. And I'd be like, dude, I was sleeping.
No, it was I'd crash at his house, and his father, who was a very large man, whose name is Izzy. Izzy would just would kick the door to the bedroom in at like 1 PM and go, "Hey, boy, time to get up. Time for you guys to get up," because we were just like, we'd been out the night before, boozing or whatever. And Izzy, it's short for Egidio.
You fellas doing a little boozing, are you?
Yeah, we did a lot of boozing.
John keeps getting bounced.
Ejaculated. Oh,
Mary sent this in with the kernels.
Putting a hurting on that bag. Hell yeah.
Thank you. Again, anybody watching this, you can send text us pictures like that.
So did I tell you guys I spoke with Shay from Kernels about the custom tin?
No. Yes.
The captain.
Oh, someone's got an Apple iWatch.
No, I've had it for a while. Crap. Now, what was I saying? Oh, the custom tin.
Oh, these.
Yes.
Well.
So
wow.
if he were to actually
this right here, but then the guy that keeps getting bounced out of here. Oh
yes. So if we were to do something like that, he said if I were to have them printed on the tins, he said he thinks he has to like order. How many was it? Like 90 something at a time, or 100. It was something crazy. He's like, "Do you guys think you could sell 100?" I'm like, "I don't want to make any, dude. I don't need them sitting at the shop for 10 years." He's like,
we have 100 watching right now.
Yeah, but I know, but not everybody. Number one is going to order the tin.
That's awesome.
Why not?
I'm just saying. So what he can do is he can get stickers made to put on the plain tins.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, we'll think about doing that.
That's cool.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody that's watching us right now, all 114 of you, if you'd like to get kernels with that graphic on it, on a tin,
With
let us
that,
know.
the John Biel graphic.
Let us know. Let us know in the chat right now. Say yes or no or maybe.
That is so cool. Wow.
Oh man.
Vince Meal. I like that one.
I've never wanted my likeness more on something. It's so cool.
Never not wanted my likeness on something more. Oh no, I never think about John Biel. Never mind.
Keith, what happened?
Oh no. Please let me know what happened. You know, I have a direct line.
I know a guy.
I might know a guy.
He can wake up a guy.
Yeah, you're freaking ain't right. I can. Yeah, Keith, tell me what happened, and I'll make sure it's taken care of. Wow, look at that. Yeah, okay,
Rico
Randy
B.
says maybe.
B.
See, there's
the host?
a fence rider.
Yeah, you can put all your pot in it afterwards. I mean,
Where is the host? Well, here's another one. Hey,
Hello, the captain, everybody.
Captain. Big captain. Captain.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, man.
great.
Well, I like to hear. Awesome. Where's the
John
host?
Biel's internet's not doing great.
Yeah,
Again.
well, I think they're getting a storm up there.
we got to get like a GoFundMe thing for him,
Mhm.
so he can get his ass some good internet.
I don't know though. It's every time I click a button that happens.
It's like you touch a button and
Johnny has the eject button.
Every time I click remove over his picture, he disappears.
Oh, well,
for
that's
some
I
reason.
wonder how that happens.
Can't figure it out, right?
A little passive aggressive.
oh, that's awesome.
Danny, I have had this guitar. It is Straturday night.
Telly neck.
Yeah, well, that's my original neck for my original Squire Bullet guitar. So I've had that guitar neck since 1987. The body I've had probably, I don't know, 15 years. So it's probably been in that condition for like the last 15 years or so.
Wow.
You know. Yeah.
Oh. I try to do my chapsticking off camera.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh my.
Oh my.
Has anybody got any fun news or anything?
No.
Nothing going on with anybody.
No.
You know,
What's going on? But no.
Oh, I don't mean anything like that. I mean like good stuff, like
Did
positive.
you work
stuff.
that thing out, Captain?
Actually, I do want to. If you give me 1 second, I do want to address an issue.
Isolate.
I guess, not I guess. One of our viewers, Bullware. I don't remember saying it, and this is a heartfelt apology. Okay. He said that I called him a fat fuck. Okay. That's not me. I'm not here to insult anybody. You know, I joke around a lot. You know, I'm always kind of, trying to get a laugh or whatever. That's not what this show is about. First and foremost, I don't want to insult anybody personally. Second, I would never want to alienate anybody that watches Johnny's shows. Okay. And thirdly, I apologize. I mean, I may have said it. I don't remember saying it, but since he said that I did say it, I'm believing him. And I'm sorry that I said something that offended him. I'm not here to offend anybody, man. I'm just here to have a good time, enjoy hanging out with everybody. And so, it's a heartfelt apology. I did not mean to insult you, Bo, and I would never intentionally insult anybody. So I just wanted to put that out there, Johnny. Thank you. Hi, John.
Can you hear me? I'll try this. Can you hear me?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Where's John Biel at the school or what?
John Biel looks like he's in one of. He looks like he's in one of those confessionals from the MTV shows.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
He's in the school classroom.
No, I put my webcam on now instead of the other setup, so we'll see if this works.
You look like you're on cable access.
I know
TV.
it looks like crap.
You look like you're doing one of those confessionals from like the real world.
Exactly.
So then,
I want to know what's
I
up.
can't believe
behind
Trent did that. I mean, he just backstabbed me like that.
What's up behind you, by the way? That little thingamajig. No, the other one.
What's that pointy thing?
Yeah, that pointy thing. I'm getting worried about that. What the hell's that about?
It's a little light. It's a little light.
What's that pointy thing that plugs in?
It's his hot G5.
That's my point.
It's a night light.
It looks like it might shake.
That's for John Biel after dark.
There's no way you're in the same room.
John Biel OnlyFans.
Yeah, Jay. Why don't you ask him how big his fucking house is?
At least I'm not getting knocked off again. At least I'm not getting kicked out.
How big's your place above the garage?
It is actually above the garage.
Yeah, he's broadcasting from Chuck Cunningham's house.
There is a garage right below me.
No, but dude, there's no way that you're in the same room.
It's the same thing. Look,
It doesn't look anywhere near as cool. See?
Oh, okay.
Right.
What other camera were you using? If that's your webcam, what was the other
I
camera?
was
You have
using
like
my Chromebook. My piece, my whatever.
Oh, we're just saying from a different angle.
Yeah, that's all.
It's like
You don't even see my bed.
Bottom of it.
Crap. There we go.
You see that comment? Fruitcake
Which one?
Tony.
Oh,
Imagine he turned his camera. Imagine this angle was the casting couch behind him.
There you go, Michael.
The casting couch.
There we go.
Anyway.
That's
All right,
beautiful
now
right
there
there.
you
So now we're all kumbaya again.
Yeah,
Everyone,
there we
I
go.
know
peace has been
Bo-
restored to the galaxy.
Until next week.
Let me just say something real quick, Bo.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you,
Yeah,
Bo.
Bo Bulware has been a constant supporter of mine and of Nerd Halen for several years now,
Absolutely.
and I
You
know
LA guy?
Michael Smith for years, and to have them like going at it was real strange for me, and I just want to say to Bo that Michael's a good dude, and if Michael said something like that, it was all just tongue in cheek. It had nothing to do. It wasn't anything personal or anything serious at all. So,
Is Bo an LA guy? Has he been to Nerd Halen shows and stuff?
No, Bo I think is in the Bay Area.
Oh,
so.
okay.
But that's I'm glad that was worked out. So
Yeah.
we need to see more of that kind of stuff. Cheers.
Yeah.
To my
It's
empty drink.
always weird, because the more people you meet online, Facebook and YouTube, especially YouTube, there's always something going on between two people that at some
Yeah,
time.
now who's it going to be now?
Yeah,
can't wait to
Jay will
find
tell
out.
you.
Yeah.
So
Fuck you,
it's-
Jay. Might as well start right now.
So it's like, oh man, okay, so now, this guy's telling me not to be friends with this guy anymore. This guy's telling me not to like this guy.
Well, it's interesting because I get people have reached out to me like, why are you mad at so-and-so? I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm from the East Coast. This is how we are. Like, we're just aggressive. We're aggressive. And part of the way we have fun is to like sort of verbally beat you down.
Right.
But people that are from the Midwest or from the South don't quite get it. Where I grew up in South Boston, you can spend an entire night going "fuck you" and yelling at a guy, and then as you guys get bailed out the next morning with your arm around each other, like, "Oh, dude, that was fucking awesome. I'll see you tomorrow." You know what I mean? It's just it's a weird cultural thing that, like in the South, when they say "bless your heart," they don't really fucking mean it. That's kind of it's sort of that sort of deal where, John BL gets it because he's from there, and Michael gets it, and I think even Jay gets it from New York. You kind of get that ball busting thing, but some of the people in the chat misinterpret that sort of ball busting as genuine aggression, and it's because you can't really explain it. The wink is sort of implied. Yeah, and I'm sure that if the captain said something, it may not have even been directed at Bo. It might have been directed at somebody else, but Bo was involved in the chat at the time or whatever it was. Whenever it happened, if Bo was offended by it and captain apologized for it, that's probably the right thing to do. The last thing we want to do is piss each other off. Yeah, no. The last thing I wanted to do is to piss anybody off. And from the East Coast, like you were just mentioning, the old saying is, if I'm not busting your fucking balls, I don't love you. Yeah, if you're not ready to call your therapist, we haven't shown how much we appreciate you yet. It's kind of an aggressive, an aggressive thing, but it's all in love, really. It's all in good, back and forth, man. I remember doing something. I forget what it was. I was doing something, and I think I snapped at Caleb about something, and I remember texting him offline going, "Hey, man, did I offend you? Are you all right?" You know what I mean? Because he got quiet for a while, and I was like, shit. He was looking your address up on Google Maps. No, this was before he even came to Arizona. Caleb leaves. I gotta go. I'm falling asleep. Goes off. Next thing you know, you see him come into Paul's frame. No, I forget what it was, but it was drone coordinates enter. Would you like to play a game, Mr. Drone above drop? Pizza coordinates. What are you doing? Yeah, no, it was. So I remember doing that because I didn't know Caleb well enough at that point, and he didn't know me well enough, and I'm like, just taking shots unnecessarily. I'm living out in Denver. I'm originally from the Bronx. So, yes, the question there. You probably don't recognize it because it doesn't have his helmet on. Captain, where are you? No, he wanted an address, Captain Smith. So. It's all good. It's all good. The Bronx. That's right, Ben. Tom. The Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah. When you first started jumping into just the chat, on these shows, I remember you saying stuff like busting onions and stuff. Yeah. So that's like my first memory of you is talking about busting onions. And I'm like, what's that?
Just fucking busting onions.
It's funny. My on-air partner always says one of the phrases when he was growing up in Long Ears, "Hey, he's a good shit, so we don't break his balls too much."
There you go. Exactly.
Well, I always look at it like this: when you start to get to know somebody, one of the first relationship milestones is when you reach that point where you feel like comfortable enough to bust their balls about something.
Absolutely.
That's like a huge milestone in a relationship as far as friendship goes. When you can do that, it's like cool.
It's kind of like those barriers are kind of broken down.
It's like the first kiss.
By the way, we actually have a guitar question from John Doe. He wants to know our opinion on PVEVH.
I'm not taking them.
You're not taking them? No questions.
No guitar.
Has anyone in the stream played a USA PVEVH? Any inputs? Yes, there's one in the bottom of the guitar that you plug into. So now we're breaking your balls.
I had one for years. It was a main studio guitar. I had to let something go, and Michael Smith picked it up.
I have two in the house right now.
Probably going to grab it right now.
Now John Biel's low. Caleb, yell at John Biel.
Hey now.
Caleb's not yelling at anybody. He's going to wake the puppy.
Better.
Wake the puppy. What are you yelling at anybody? What?
John Biel's volume was low, so somebody needed to give him some shit for it.
That's okay. How's he sound?
Whoa. See, now Usually in my other setup, I can hear myself. In this setup, I can't hear
sounds
myself.
good now.
I didn't mean going from like 3 to 10. I meant going.
Oh, okay. So down a little
5.
bit. Oh yeah, I see the red peak light is coming on, so I probably should turn that on.
How's that, John?
Better.
I can control you from this side. That's a new feature.
I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
There we go. I'll put you about 126.
1%.
There we go.
John. Oh, I'm in for it tonight. Oh, crap.
What, John?
I can barely see the comments, so
That's a good thing.
So, John, yeah, flatter neck than the ABMM. Hotter pickups than the Ernie balls. They're a little hotter. They're not quite as warm as the Ernie balls. A little bit smaller body. Best guitar PVs ever made. The USA Wolfgangs.
Actually, where's the picture? There's a picture of somebody sent this to me. I think Rob
Johnson.
Where would I find that?
Does he have the PV striped one? Of course he does.
No. It's a picture of the very first PV Wolfgang.
Oh.
And it doesn't look. You saw it, right?
I saw the ones he was playing in '95 on stage.
Right here. Yeah.
That didn't have the scoop on the headstock yet. The headstock wasn't routed out yet.
Let me throw this into here so I can show it. No, it's the very first. Here, I'll do.
Is this the one that you showed online? The one that with the trans amber one? Basically was a Music Man with an old PV, either Predator or T60 neck or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Here, let me.
Keith Campbell, real quick, on Facebook. That's cool, man. His parents are from the Bronx and Woodside, Queens. Says ball busting began as an infant, being berated for speaking wrong at 2. It's a New York thing.
Better get it right.
2 years old, you motherfucker! Don't you say that?
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Whoa, what is going on here in the chat?
Chat is flying.
Rob Solo. Hey, I remember that one.
Why, hello everybody in the chat.
Simplified terms. OLP PIM. You want the PV. If you can get a PV Wolfgang, it's far superior to the OLP.
Here we go. So yeah, the one on the left.
Oh wow.
That's the very first PV Wolfgang built by Jim DeCola.
Essentially a bird's eye T60 neck on a Ernie ball body.
Yeah, but that's a PV body. It was built exactly like the Ernie ball.
Yeah, the body's different.
Look at that bird's eye neck, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is gorgeous.
So that's the very first guitar that's got to be worth so much money.
Oh my God.
Any photos of Ed with that?
Pre-prototype, it says, with DiMarzio pickups.
Holy shit.
And Jim, yeah, he's going to be on the show at some point.
Ask about that.
So, although he works for Gibson now, so I don't know if he'll talk about it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool.
He'll be more than happy to talk about the new Kramers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about those.
I'm sure he'll elaborate on them. I mean, he might not go into complete detail, but he'll, he's proud of it, right?
But what you can do to get him to talk about it is you say, hey, man, are any of the facets of what you did with the pre-prototype Wolfgangs and the Wolfgangs, are those some of the things that you're incorporating into the new Kramers?
That's why you're on radio, brother.
Just try and get him to talk about it in a, what features of that, what did you learn about that you've brought forward that's going to make the new Kramers a great guitar?
And it makes sense. I mean, again, like I said, I mean, he's proud about what he's done in the past. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he'll be happy to to give us some kind of insight. I would imagine.
Yeah, because he talks about this stuff on Facebook all the time. I mean, I see it all the time, but some interviews I've watched of him on doing other interviews, he doesn't talk about the PV years. So,
well, he hasn't got on the Johnny Beane show yet, so that's different.
Yeah. Well, he was going to be on here, but he had to reschedule.
No, I know.
Remember Jay? He was going to be on here like on a Friday.
Who?
Jim DeCola.
Oh yeah.
The guy who he works at Gibson now, but he I mean, this picture here. He's the one that designed the PV Wolfgang. You know?
So badass. What do you think that is right now? Right?
I can assume it's in Wolfgang's
garage. I would imagine.
John Doe still asking PV questions. Yes, the PV EVH pickups are hotter than the ones on the Ernie balls. They're a little hotter. They're not as hot as, an active EMG or something like that, but they're relatively hot for a passive pickup.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always said the Ernie balls, are the less hot. The PVs are the PVs are hotter. The EVHs are hotter, hot.
Well, I have a friend of mine that actually sold me a PV Wolfgang, which is cool.
You don't have any. Is that friend a jerk? A complete asshole?
He's a fucking douche.
A total douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I wonder who he is.
Can't say that.
No.
I'm joking. Johnny sold me the guitar.
After all this.
But that said, by the way, and again, I'm surprised Caleb's not jumping in on this because I think you had a PV as well, didn't you, at one point?
Me?
Yeah.
No PV, no.
Oh, I thought you had one. You got rid of it.
Just the Music Man.
They
you made a lot of videos with that PV, didn't you?
Sorry?
No, I was saying, Johnny, you made a lot of videos with that PV before you sold it to me, right?
Yeah, video. I did. That was my main recording guitar for sessions. I recorded a lot of stuff with that guitar. Yeah,
they warm up nice if you just back off the volume a little bit. They do warm up nicely, but if you drive them, it's big. Not as big as as he's gotten on. And again, the question is, in '98 when they switched, when he was doing that, changing his guitar tone. I mean, Caleb and I have had a conversation about this, about his guitar tone in the past couple of tours. His playing has been great, but his tone hasn't been all that great. It's just super overdriven. And I think that the EVHs are the most overdriven of all the signature guitars. I don't know that that's a good thing or not. It's depending on your subjective hearing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the amps too.
Yeah, no, the EVH amps are super. I mean, super driving. Unnecessarily.
The EVH, the new EVH guitars and the Music Man are very close, and the PV. All those pickups are very similar. So
that's what I was gonna say. It must be in the pickups. Like the pickups on the Music Man are less hot than the EVH stuff.
They're proprietary DiMarzios, and the PVs were wound by both PV and the EVH. Fender winds those too. So
you really can't go wrong with any of those guitars, though. I mean,
no.
From any level to the absolute lowest entry, to the top of the line. Man, you're getting a phenomenal instrument for the money. You really are outrageously good, actually.
No, they're very good
Michael
guitars.
Smith and his address.
What? What'd you say, Caleb?
Just joking.
I feel like I should do the backlight like everybody else.
They should send a check to Michael Smith. And
beautiful
plug.
Well, being honest. So, Caleb, Nerd Halen, any news? Anything going on? Let's get the word out there, man.
Oh, I would be saying something if something was going. If there was anything new, I would be talking about it. But no, it's completely holding pattern right now. So
fucking killing me, man.
Yeah, something. I think soon. Hopefully by the summer.
Things should be getting getting back to normal. Hopefully, concerts. I think the the smaller clubs and stuff are going to be quicker to come back to having shows than any big arena or stadium kind of stuff. I think
we have a club here that's already booking shows.
Yeah, that'll be that's a good thing that at least for those people that have been out of work for the last year, working musicians and stuff like that. At least the club bands will start to come back. I think will be the first before any arena kind of stuff.
But more importantly, is anybody snacking tonight?
I'm trying to hold off myself for a little bit. I'll break into the kernels in a little bit.
Somebody said for unlawful kernel knowledge or something.
Awesome, for unlawful kernel knowledge.
That's awesome.
We should
Halen
recreate the photo with the phone number on the chalkboard behind and put Colonel's number on it.
So what's up with the custom tins for Colonel?
Oh, we thought you're gonna have to go back and watch.
I'll be right back.
Now we're
BRB.
gonna look into doing it.
Be right back.
They have to order. Okay, they have to. If they actually get custom tins with like them printed on, they have to order a booty load of them to do it. And I don't want to tell them to do something like that, and the next thing you know, it sells 5 tins. I'll be like, I'd feel terrible. So, but what they can do is they can have a sticker printed up and have them, then they order all the plain tins and just put the stickers on those tins for whoever orders a Straturday night tin.
Well, that'd be killer too, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're talking about Straturday night tins.
Is that what we're talking about?
Wow.
Well, I'll be
you
able to
have my
County
permission,
Beane
but
TV.
that can be the logo right there. My likeness. You can use my likeness.
That is everything that is.
I'll give you permission.
Meh.
Man.
Meh.
This might have to be my new setup. It seems to be working much better than my other computer. So
Yeah, but that background is
You
not
look more relaxed.
I get a green. I'll put a green screen or something.
I mean,
I know it looks like crap. I get all kinds of.
I get all kinds of crap back here.
Might want to move that dildo.
He said there's a suction cup on the bottom of it.
No, you look professional.
That's for John Biel's OnlyFans cam. That's just the OnlyFans cam angle.
It looks better. I guess it does. Hey, whatever works.
The audio is better. There you go.
Good, yeah.
Computers and the audio improves.
There
I'm
you
using
go.
my Tascam. The 2x2 Tascam.
2x2.
2x2.
So what else is going on? Now that I'm not dropping out again.
It's a slow night.
Slow night, yeah. Well,
Caleb's already taking a nap.
let me see. Did I anything in the news?
I got some news. While we
Let's
have
hear
a
it.
break and nobody's saying anything exciting. Tomorrow night or tomorrow? No, I'm sorry. Monday.
Monday.
Paul, you already know this. Johnny knows it. Gizmachi's going to start being in the rotation on Liquid Metal, Sirius XM.
Yes.
That's right. I heard you mention that. Congratulations. Good stuff.
Finally. After all these years.
Have you put links out there
For what?
for you being on Liquid Metal? Really?
I want to make sure it starts first before I start blabbing on,
Is that serious or
It's serious.
Are you
serious?
Are you serious?
platforms or
It's always serious. And XM.
The Liquid Metal channel.
Sirius XM, yeah.
is that the same thing? Sirius and XM? Or I
Yeah,
haven't followed any of that internet radio in years.
Well, it's satellite radio, and they've
Whatever
merged
it is.
years ago.
Although they just lost another satellite.
They came in town right now, actually.
Oh,
As
yeah.
far as satellite radio goes, it's just them. That's it.
They
Well,
lost
it's not-
satellite, you said?
Yeah, they launched another satellite a couple of weeks ago and it already shit the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, that's never good.
Did it really?
Yeah. By the way, Renus Pinko brings up a very good point. Satellite radio is not live; it's pre-recorded.
What's the delay?
That's what I figured.
They voice track it. They voice track it and then send it up and merge it at the studios.
You mean like the
they send it into
DJ
space.
voiceover and stuff?
Most of the stuff is done. It's pre-produced and then it's sent to the studios. The studios uplink it to the satellite so that it can be back time to the top of the hour properly, and then back down. So very few shows, with the exception of stuff like when Eddie Trunk and some of those national shows, when they take callers live on the air, they're not really live. Those callers happened minutes ago,
right.
Or even as much as an hour ago. And all of the shows, the Boneyards and shit like that, the guys that are on the Boneyard right now recorded that stuff Wednesday or Thursday. That's why you'll never hear a live football score. You'll never hear a real traffic report or any sort of weather. They'll just say, yeah, it seems like the East Coast is getting killed with a storm, because they're just generalizing.
Next step from the DJ 1000.
Wow.
Yeah, it's you'll never hear a live score. Like when the Super Bowl is on, if it's not on one of the sports channels, like if you tune into Liquid Metal, whatever like that, whoever the jock is will be like, yeah, the Buccaneers and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. And if the Buccaneers had just scored, they'll be like, Buccaneers scored, man. It's 17-14. You'll never hear that because it was recorded Thursday.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Wow.
If anyone gets that.
Yeah. Trunk is sometimes live on Trunk Nation when he takes live calls, but a lot of the other stuff is pre-recorded. That's just the nature of doing business now. Just like your television shows that you watch on television aren't live either. They're all pre-recorded.
What?
Yeah. This show's not live. We did this show Tuesday.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Don't tell everyone.
Shit.
And all these people in the chat, that's actually us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Making those comments and putting them in.
I'm not sure you know this. Bo Bolware, John Biel.
Paul.
That's why he changed his camera angle.
Don't throw me under the bus.
So somebody said maybe we'll make the Devil's, what is it? Robot Master Switch. Maybe Jay will make the Devil's Daily Dozen. Hey, if enough people call up and tell them not to play it ever again.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What's in there, Johnny?
Deliciousness.
This show has ground to a halt.
Well, that's what happened last week. Last week it was like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden,
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave, and then someone will call in.
We just need to get out of here and for the show to really kick off.
I'll leave, and then Z Clark will call in.
Wolfgang, you listening? You watching?
Yeah.
A new guest every week.
Somebody cool call in, please.
Wolfgang, you're our only hope.
You'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, given how internet savvy he is, I bet he is aware. I bet he's aware of what's going on here. Jesus Rapes Me asked a valid question. I talked to Mancuda the day it happened. He is devastated for all of the joking that he does about his family. It really is everything to him. What sucks is that he can't go back to New York and be there to comfort his mother. His mother is essentially alone, dealing with the loss of her husband of how many years. For those that don't know, Mancuda's father passed on, I think it was Tuesday. No, sorry, Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
So that sucks.
Condolences.
Absolutely.
To him. He's, we've hung, I had the privilege of meeting him and hanging out at NAMM with him and Caleb and Johnny, and he's nothing but an amazing guy. So,
yeah, he's got a huge heart. I mean, despite what you hear every Tuesday, and when he's on here,
he's
doing his character stuff, he really is a solid human being, and is really broken up over this. So if you know John, or if you don't know John, you can send him a message. Just let him know you're thinking of him.
Yeah, he and I were messaging a bit last night. Back and forth. That was cool.
Brown fans asking you, Neanderthal, how many VH guitars do you own?
5 Ernie Balls, 2 PVs, 1 EVH, all 3 EVH Art Series, and a Kramer 5150. So what's that, 11, 12?
Wow.
Something like that.
Which one do you play the most?
The Kramer.
Cool.
Just because it's out. It
Okay.
just sits on. It's the one that's on a stand. It's the one that I know I can most afford to have knocked off the stand by a dog, an overzealous dog.
There's always that, right? I mean,
yeah, no, it's I do everything around, and Caleb knows this now too, because he's going to find that some of his chords or his guitar pedals might end up getting chewed up. That's going to happen moving forward. You start to you do everything around the dogs. So, the only other one that's out is the Wolfgang special that I got from Jay. That's sitting in. I've got one of those guitar case, that holds 8 guitars in it. Because it closes down into a guitar case. I've got it in that, so the dogs can't knock that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Wall hangers suck. Thrash metal, no way. Wouldn't hang anything on a wall.
Bullshit. They're fine.
Nope, not doing it.
If you get a good one.
I have a few wall hangers.
Yeah, well, they react to nitro necks, and most of my guitars are Les Pauls, so I won't put those on the wall.
Don't hang a 30-pound guitar on a wall hanger. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do.
Did someone text you, Johnny, last week saying that their Les Paul they broke their Les Paul headstock? I feel like I remember. I don't remember a lot from last week, but did someone text you and say that happened?
I don't know.
I seem to remember that. I don't know if that was true or like their dog hit it or something. But those Gibsons are those Gibson headstocks are.
Which one? Dog proof?
No, Robot Master Switch.
This one?
He's right though.
Oh, absolutely.
My sock.
He's back to the sock.
Use it to polish your guitar.
Is that what we're calling it now?
You gotta get a little damp first, though, to
He's
activate.
polishing the neck. He's oiling the neck.
The sock is pre-treated. Yes.
David Scher.
There, yep.
There you go.
Nice. What kind of strings are those? They look gold.
They're the Darios.
Oh, all right.
Come on, man.
The old Maxima Golds.
Dario.
Maxima Golds. I always wanted a set of those.
Extra large.
Not Magnums. Maxima.
I always wanted to be able to fit into the large ones.
Yo, speaking of Magnum,
Yeah.
you ever go into the frozen the like ice cream section?
I've seen the
of food
commercials for
store?
that. Yeah.
And there's those chocolate bars called Magnums.
Oh boy.
No,
I don't watch TV.
what? At the food
Brian
store.
Spalding.
I've seen them, Jay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Brian Spalding.
Nice.
That's when John BL must have dropped out.
We've been talking about this TV commercial on the show this week. There's a commercial for a feminine hygiene product that uses the phrase "the what the gush moment."
Oh,
Exactly. Yeah, you'll never know when the what the gush moment is coming. The what the gush moment comes fast. Like,
Oh
really,
my
do I need? I think I understand the concept with the blue liquid being dumped into the cotton. I get that. Like that's what we. I don't need to hear the phrase "what the gush."
What the gush?
Exactly. Especially now, I'm guessing somebody's going to be like, try to find some woman that's having her period in a Walmart. It'll be hashtag what the gush.
I know, ladies, is that a common phrase that you guys?
Yeah, what the gush.
What the gush?
Who keeps
heard
playing
that
those
before.
noises?
You do.
there's two
It's
people
him.
there.
I knew it.
Oh, get.
Not me.
My arms have been crossed the whole time.
Amanda,
Thanks,
jump in
Amanda.
and tell us about this.
Yes,
Yeah,
Amanda.
hop on. Send her an invite.
The topic is what the gush.
Get
Amanda.
in here, Amanda. We need to know.
What the gush.
Giggity.
Hey, Meg, 18. What the gush? You can't believe the gush. Lenny Lou said the same thing. She's like, we heard that. We were horrified. Exactly. I don't know that we need that phrase to sell feminine hygiene products. If they're gonna use that phrase, you should have to say it when it's happening. So if you're in line at the bank, what the gosh? Oh shit! All right, man, get her into the bathroom.
Do you have what the gush?
Wait, is this true?
Uh-oh.
Somebody just sent me this. They're saying this is for sale at Zim's.
Uh-oh. No,
Is that
no.
true?
Not anymore.
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
Ooh.
What's
Is
the
that
ask
a
price?
Kramer?
It's a Kramer
Kramer
headstock. Anyway, I don't know what the
unauthorized stripe job.
That's an EV. It's an EVH Floyd.
It's yeah.
You can see that.
That's that used to be Rico B's.
Oh, it's Rico B.
Yep, that's Rico B's guitar, and he's selling it.
What's the price on that?
It plays well too. I've played it. Cool guitar.
Not well enough though.
What the
captain
gosh?
is Interested. Captain is interested.
No, it plays well enough, Jay. I just don't need another fucking EVH guitar.
Renus. There's Renus's stuff.
Oh, is that a Fishman? What is that? Is that that humbucker on the Ibanez?
Yeah, down at the bridge, right?
Is that a Fishman Fluence?
Beautiful, Amanda. Nice. This is not the gush you're looking for.
I can't.
These are not the guys you're looking for.
Oh yeah, it says it back there.
Oh, it's a sustainer. Okay. What? Not in the bridge position.
Not the bridge.
Uh-oh. Fight.
I never tried the
next
bridge.
week. Next week, Jay will be apologizing.
Shit, I didn't
Sorry.
even apologize to my band member who I completely lost it on last week. I ain't apologizing to shit.
And then dimed him out on the show too.
Yep, I didn't say his name though.
Yeah.
We're okay now though.
We're all good.
We're okay now. He'll wash his blood off. It is a Fishman. Okay,
What the gosh?
the gusher.
See, it's gonna stick, isn't it, so to speak?
Shut them all down.
So to speak.
Gush them all
Jerry
down.
says my new catchphrase. What's the gush? So everybody's
What the gush? Tell me what's happening.
Shut them all
And you
down.
know that Mr. Big song? Addicted to that
Addicted to
gush.
that gush. Yep. It's my favorite Canadian band, Gush.
Yeah.
Gushter.
How does Gush go on tonight?
I posted on Facebook. Somebody
Gush's
What was
favorite
it?
song is Red Barchetta.
Oh, God.
in one of the Van Halen groups, it was something about what if Alex Van Halen joined Rush, you know? And I was like, Rush. I said, Rush sucks.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Whoa, what?
Started a fire there.
That's just
John, that's it. We're
hate
done.
speech is what that is.
All done.
Do it in your butthead voice or Rush.
Jesus, man, oh man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
My favorite Beavis and Butthead moment is when they had Ugly Kid Joe on. They were ripping on the Ugly Kid Joe video, and Beavis goes, "They call themselves Ugly Kid Joe, but like they're not really that ugly." And there's just Buddy, you find him attractive, Beavis? It was just fucking Mike Judge. The timing was perfect.
There you go.
Good shit.
Yeah,
Just
it's,
like
not,
that.
it's not going to focus because the Rush gods are telling you go fuck yourself.
That's so cool.
Of course, you could always like Triumph, Canada's other Rush.
I'd rather listen to Rush.
Try
than
them,
those guys.
Triumph's great.
Triumph's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw him live a few times.
Opened up for Van Halen at the US Festival. Well,
Fantastic band.
kind of.
This is too much adult conversation for me. So somebody give us a topic.
Listen to Midsummer's Daydream.
Besides
by
Gush,
Triumph.
We tried
Gush.
Gush. We tried
Gush.
Gush. That was all we're gonna do. John Doe wants to know if anybody here has made their own striped EVH guitar. Go ahead, John BL, whip it out.
Yeah, sure.
Zip.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's twoo.
Still haven't got that Gibson decal from
The
Japan.
What the
It's never
gosh,
coming.
man.
Never
The
coming.
gush.
I told you. Can we get you in contact with
Somebody
Craig
give me
at
that
CHS
Gibson
Custom
decal.
Goods?
Yes. Yeah,
Is
Craig.
that
can
who
do
I
it.
should go through? All right.
He,
Yeah,
he
because
has
the
a-
other one's not going to come.
He has a guy that it's not going to gush. He has a guy that can.
Guy. He's got a
Good
guy.
He knows the gay.
He knows a guy.
Caleb, where's your
Renus Pinkle for the win.
homemade stripes? Do you have any of those?
Stripe? I have a few homemade stripes.
Homer stripes? Does anyone?
Gosh.
Renus, it's funny you ask that. I'm still working on that.
Has anybody
no,
made the,
no updates on that. It's still in the cardboard form.
What the gush?
No, we have 115 people watching right now and only 54 thumbs up. So let's get.
Oh man.
Oh, I got to give one. I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't even give one either. Sorry. Hang on. Bang.
You wankers.
Randy
awesome.
Price asked Jay, "When are you buying a new 7-string to send it back?"
Oh,
It's a great
that's
question.
brutal.
You know, there should be like, we should do squares to see how many days Jay is going to hang on to his guitar before he brings it back.
Oh God.
You know, I'm still on the fence about. I was thinking about getting. Now I'm not on a green screen. I got the just the light behind me blasting, but it's making me pop. Pop. So hold on a sec. I'll show you guys. Can't show that.
Uh-oh.
Let me find,
Making me pop.
Dane, we just heard about that. Somebody just sent us a picture, man.
He's got a couple of homemade EVHs at the shop.
Oh,
So I showed you guys that one.
Send that back.
Awesome, Dane.
It's an Ibanez J Custom. It's the only 7-string J Custom they make. So Sweetwater is going to get, they said 2 of them in the first week of March, and then 4 more maybe a few weeks later, maybe in April. But I just don't know, because I kind of want, the whole roasted maple fretboard and neck. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Plus, the pickups in this, they're the PAF 7s, which are not for me.
Jay, what's your favorite? What's your favorite box to use to ship back the guitar?
Whatever they ship it in, man. I always save the boxes.
I'm on a 14.4. I'm on a 14.4.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
Who's just not me?
Oh, I know why.
Wow.
There we go.
Holy
Better
shit.
now, isn't it?
Little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Still kind of
my-
shitty.
My upload resumed to Dropbox. So, yeah.
Damn.
Did you hear anything I said or see the pictures or what?
We heard everything you said.
Okay.
You've got mail.
AOL.
Fuck, what is that?
It's like the
Good night,
old days.
David Ennis.
Good night, Dave.
Yeah.
good night, David.
Night, Amanda Coombs.
Good night, Amanda.
Oh, they're dropping like flies.
Wait, are they going together?
Whoa.
David and Amanda sitting.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey, Michael, this is how apologies happen.
Sorry, David. I'm sorry, Amanda. There I go again.
It was this one.
There I fucking go again. You see?
This is how apologies
can't
happen.
control yourself.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thank you for saving me, Paul. Thank you. I'm just not gonna say fucking anything else. I mean,
No, do what you got to do. Just have your. What you need to do is have to have that same apology that every celebrity has when they fuck up. They go, "I'm sorry, the words that I said no longer represent my views, and I would appreciate this moment to reflect on who I am as a person."
Yeah,
I can respect my privacy.
We just need to pre-record an apology from each one of you, and I'll have them on standby.
I used to have one.
You'll roll in next Saturday, Johnny. You might as well play that. You know,
Let's see if I can find it.
Johnny,
I
I gotta admit, Johnny, I fucked up again. Here's the 15 people that I fucking abused. Just throw it out there. All good fun, people. It's all good fun.
Can we talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, go to my comment.
It's not going to focus because.
Here you go. Here's my apology. This is I used to run this during the show.
The following undersigned hereby and unequivocally offer the following apology. Understanding and agreeing that herewith and for all of perpetuity, Paul Marshall hereby apologizes to, everyone for offending everybody on the topic of, well, everything I talk about. Jokes, you know. This statement of sorrow hereby holds Mr. Marshall and his partners, family members, affiliate stations, associates, and acquaintances harmless and not liable for any and all moments of grief, including but not limited to the topic of everything that comes out of my mouth, and shall include all
or goes
actions
into it
that may in any way cause repercussions of a negative nature to be bestowed by the entity that is the Paul Marshall radio program. We now return to the thing I'll have to apologize for again tomorrow, already in progress.
Straturday
Flag.
Already in
Flag.
progress.
Flag.
No, why? Because I use Beethoven.
Flag.
Yeah, that's my apology. I used to run that for the show.
We each have to make our own.
Gets me out of trouble. I have another one too somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
I wish somebody would get up and just say, you know what, I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Just suck it. Like
That's
how I feel.
You can't bring me down. And
Yeah.
here's one more thing. Fuck you.
Mhm.
Did I offend you? Oh, maybe you needed to be offended.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Mike Muir's a genius.
Hey, people have to apologize for something they said in jest in like a private conversation. Like, yo, I heard the clip. It was a joke. You know?
Well, it's funny you mention that. We might as well bring this thing full circle. The Steven Wilson thing got blown up into something it really wasn't.
Yeah.
And
that right, Johnny?
And that thing worked itself out.
Well, it was clickbait. We mentioned that.
Yeah.
Clickbaity. I mean, he said what it said in there, but in context, you know, like we talked about, dude.
Yeah.
He could have said it a little more diplomatic.
Well, I think he was trying to be too diplomatic, is what he was. He was trying to explain why he wasn't a fan of that stuff, and I think that it blew up in his face.
Did it all start with someone asking him that question? Like, what do you feel about it? Yeah.
What did how did it affect
so he didn't start it, and he just gave his opinion. I mean, I guess, you know, and then Wolf chimed in, and I think that was the interaction between them was pretty cool.
No, that was the great part about it is, you know, again, the grace with which Wolfgang Van Halen deals with the internet is remarkable. He's not stupid. He's not a kid. I mean, he's 30 years old. He's not a kid. He's not dumb. He sees clickbait for what it is. He recognizes that if it bleeds, it leads on the internet, and he's not taking any of that shit. And I'm sure that he and Steven Wilson had a nice private conversation away from the internet.
Right.
Because I imagine that some of the music that we've heard, the one that leaked off of the Mammoth record, has a Porcupine Tree / feel to it. So my guess is that they probably had a nice conversation in private.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear that album, by the way. That teaser was killer.
I love the fact that he put a song on it called Mr. Ed.
Yes. First song too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's an instrumental piece.
Yeah, we got the track listing, didn't we? Is that's been released?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we
I
got?
wouldn't
Can
be
you bring that up,
surprised
Johnny?
I wouldn't be surprised if that first track being Mr. Ed isn't some sort of a tribute. instrumental tribute.
I would imagine it would be
To Mr. Ed, the TV show, or
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's a huge Jay Livingston fan.
Wilbur.
with Steve Carmichael.
Would it be great if the show if that song just started out dun 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 dun. That'd be the best joke ever.
What that actually happens? That would be
so funny.
Awesome.
If he put that little Mr. Ed theme at the beginning of it, just as a joke. I mean, Jesus, that would be the ultimate in. And by the way, I wouldn't put it past him. He's pretty fucking funny.
That's funny.
Wow.
And Ed was the Joker too. So.
He's pretty funny. That would be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
Back. There's that head again. I'm sorry.
Is that Mr. Ed?
Senior, you know.
That's Mr. Ed, right?
Senior is gonna go get a drink and stuff.
Quality stuff.
You can start calling him Mr. Ed.
It's quality stuff. Yeah, thinking about a lot of things.
Quality stuff.
Dreams
and stuff. We should make that kid, if he comes on the show, make him sing Dreams.
Whoa.
No, just make him recite that whole part.
That's when we'll do the Unleashed table read.
Yeah, we.
And then we'll have
That's
him
what you-
just get. This is your line.
That's what you look like, John. You look like you're at like a table read or like an audition or.
Oh, I thought you meant I had like the helmet hair or something. I don't know.
I got a little Anton LaVey thing going there.
Wow, nice t-shirt.
Are you aware
I
of your
just saw it.
charges, sir? Are you aware of these charges?
Yeah.
Where's the?
How would you like to plead?
Would you like to please, sir?
I was no.
Do you understand each of the charges that I've just read to you?
I'll work on my lighting for next.
Where were you at 1:41 a.m.
Put the light
February
back on your head.
7th?
Put the light back on your head. It looked like the Death Star.
You're
How's my
fire
lighting?
when ready.
Wait, you want how much put where? What?
I gotta work. This camera is like I really don't. It's not a lot of light that's coming out of that, but look.
But at least you're staying
even if I
on.
shut the light off, you can. Well, all right.
Oh, that's not spooky at all.
All right. Let's keep it. Let's just.
At least you're not getting dropped every couple.
Yeah, I mean, I'll deal with this.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I will deal with that.
Do not alert him of my presence. I'll deal with him myself.
Do not alert him of my presence. Deal with him myself.
Excellent.
What's that? Cool.
Wow.
Hi. On your
That could
flat-
be the same picture you showed us 2 hours ago. We have no idea who that is.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
It says Emmett is watching.
Hi, Emmett.
Emmett. Wasn't that who was Emmett? Emmett from what band is that? We were just talking about them.
Rick Emmett is the
Triumph.
guitar
Rick
player for
Emmett.
Triumph. Yeah.
Rick Emmett.
Full circle. Ooh, that's a nice collection,
Someone likes Explorers.
right?
I have an Explorer like that one, like the black and white one in the middle there on the right.
Do you?
Yeah, it looks like.
What's the natural one? That looks a little oddly shaped. Is that
No,
something
Kramer Focus.
Is that is it Jackson Kelly?
The Kramer Focus.
No, it's a Gibson. It's a Explorer 2, I think, right?
Could be.
Gibson Focus.
Who sent this?
I think that was called
Robot.
the Explorer 2. Something like
Robot.
that. Reissue. Man, it's a nice collection.
Yeah, it is good. It's nice.
Focus.
Very cool.
Be great if we could see it.
Yeah, I know.
Is that what it? Robot Master Switch? Are those your guitars? Is that what we're looking at there?
Josephus is kind of looking a little.
Yeah. What were those guitars? Yeah, those Josephus.
Got to keep him. Make sure he's looking all right. Bocephus rules and rules all. Everyone.
Ellie rules and rules all.
Yes, Ellie too.
That's funny last night when she said that, right?
Did she say that?
This place, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a dog that needs to go out. I'll be right back.
Get along, little doggy.
That's cool lighting, Jay.
Well, my wig. What is going on here?
Wow.
The backlight. That's good stuff. The alien.
Ooh, the alien. Yeah. And look what else I got, boys.
Oh,
Damn, you always got the snacks. Wait a minute. I see browns in there. So what's going on?
that'll last a day.
I'll give Ellie a job tomorrow. I'll tell her to take all the brown M&Ms out.
Right.
Sherman.
Down in front of her, you've taught her so well that she's just going to yank those motherfuckers out and just throw them away.
She'll eat them all.
Or eat them all. Okay.
Sherman, can you send it again?
Well, do you think they ever threw them away? I'm sure somebody, the crew probably ate them, all the brown M&Ms back in the day. It's a party. Look at all the brown M&Ms we took out.
Craven said, I look like a flock of seagulls. He's not wrong. He's not lying.
Jay, how did the flock of seagulls hair go? Was it up really high or was it like down over the, wasn't it like over the,
I don't know.
this kind of thing?
Do it, Jay.
No.
Cut that
I
fuck
can't.
off real quick. No.
I can't. I'll have to go get my hat if I move my hair in the wrong direction right now.
I dare you. I
I'll
double.
need to get like a comb and a brush and hairspray.
Yeah, at least you can do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Oh man.
What else? Give us some questions in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yes, roll this.
Anyone
Jack
have a
Brown's
Jackson?
fan. Double dog dare you. Jay.
Anyone have the Jackson Gus G? Does that say Gus G? Star?
I do not.
I like the pointies. Michael, you have a star, don't you? But you have an EVH star, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And who was it? Rob finished his star, right? This week. I think he showed off some of
Yes.
his star.
Yes.
That'd be a great
Yes.
name for him.
Yes, he did.
If Rob Johnson was an adult actor. Rob Johnson.
Oh, he's already got the name. Yeah.
Throb
Rob
Johnson.
Johnson.
Rob Johnson.
I thought of a good one too. What was it? Well, Jeannie thought of one. It was John Silver, like Long John Silver, just John Silver.
Well, according to the old, how you used to figure out what your porn name was by your street address and your middle name. Mine would be Michael.
No, it
Tangle.
was your dog's. It was your dog's first
I heard,
name. And your
Well, anyway, mine came out as Michael Tanglewood, so that would have been. I think that would have worked.
No, what was your first dog's name?
Michael Tanglewood.
Cooper.
Cooper. What was the street you grew up on?
Tanglewood.
Cooper Tanglewood. That's it.
Okay, that works too.
Captain, what would yours be?
Rusty Bronxdale.
That's good.
Rusty. Bronx.
Caleb,
What? How do you get it? What?
your first dog's name and then the street you grew up on.
Shit.
You named your first dog shit?
Boosh Bennett. Or
Boosh Bennett.
Yeah.
Is that a
Boosh.
Star Wars reference? Boosh. That's
Boosh.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
What?
Princess Leia was Boosh.
Paul?
yeah. Sherman, I got it.
What was the question?
There's Sherman with Michael Anthony.
Oh, nice.
Michael
Very
Anthony.
cool. You both look so happy.
Michael Anthony has one of the best hair guys in the business.
No. Shatner has the best hair guy in the business.
No, Tom Brady has the best hair guy in the business. Jesus, Tom Brady and Matthew McConaughey. Unbelievable. Best hair guys. Tom Brady's hair's thicker now than when he was drafted.
Got it, Sherman. That's awesome, man.
So, Paul, what was your dog's first name and the street you grew up on?
What was your dog's middle name?
Your first dog's name.
So it would have to be the first street I can remember. So it'd be Chooch Norton.
That's real good. Chooch Norton. Chooch.
Which is I think how I'll sign into hotels now if I ever become famous. It's gonna be my porn name, Chooch Norton.
Chooch Norton.
Chooch.
Chooch.
That's
Chooch.
How about the chat room? Throw them out there.
Chooch and Chong.
I gotta know what's going on here.
Yeah, let's hear your
Okay. Old King says Rotten Beaver.
Oh.
Steve Seagal.
This is gonna be good. Come on, throw them out there.
Rusty tromboner.
Mine would be Rascal Dean.
Rusty tromboner.
What's Johnny's? Johnny, what's yours?
I can't remember my first dog's name.
Then your second dog's name.
Come on. So your middle name. That I always heard it was the middle name and
Fucking dog's name.
Your
Randy
middle
Price,
name?
Randy Price says
we don't even know Johnny's middle name, do we? Johnny.
We don't even know Johnny's real name.
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. This is the stage name.
Yeah. His name is John and then E and Beane. If you look up certain way.
I finally logged into that today. I
know, I saw that.
John E. Beane. Yeah.
You're like, hi, I'm back.
Yep. Yeah.
Where have you been?
Charlotte Pearl.
Well, Vistalite says his first dog was a female. So is mine, but I'm lucky that her name was Rascal. So I guess maybe you would change
Cooper
that to
was
like
a girl.
Charlie or something. Charlie Pearl. I don't know.
Sherry says any dog names Johnny.
Miles Cimarron.
Russell Garden. There you go. David Samsonite. Folky Awesome says.
And now we know why I don't keep my guitars on stands.
Kylo Birch. Miles Cameron.
Winnie Lou, Sandy Bottom.
Oh, that's too perfect.
Yeah.
Drew Peacock.
Arhabs, Buck Manchester.
Bear Wedgwood.
Bear Wedgwood.
Wilma Dickfit is the best.
Rocky Balboner.
Rocky Balboner. Cooch Norton. Cooch Norton.
Gabriel Covenant.
There's too many good ones.
P.P. Burns.
Let's figure out another way.
P.P. Burns.
What's another way to figure out your porn name?
Oh no.
Johnny's hyperventilating.
I'm gonna pass out. P.P. Burns.
Give us two random things that you can calculate your porn name with.
P.P. Burns.
That'll be my hotel name.
Tiny Prince. You're a cunt. You're a cunt.
Sir David Attenborough. Your favorite documentarian. That's how you figure out your
Gush Lightly.
Gush Lightly. Beautiful. What the gush?
Holy fuck.
Gush Limbaugh.
Gush Bad.
Gush limp balls.
Tickler.
Adolf Tickler.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Garth Brooks.
The fucking chat, you guys rule, man. Gusher pads. Keep 'em coming.
Gush loudly. Harry Flounder.
So I have a good thing to ask you guys. Jeannie and I were talking about. I had this weird question last night. We were talking about like weird, not pet peeves, but like, things that turn like a oh shit, what was it? Oh, a weird. Come on, man. Oh.
Those edibles have kicked right in,
dude. I'm fried right now. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say, and at the same time how to word it. So
it's called a sentence, Jay.
Okay, I'll try to do this again.
Cohesive.
A very odd turnoff for the opposite sex, like something like out of the like something that's like what? A weird turnoff of the opposite sex, like a habit that somebody has, or just something that they do.
So, what's Jeannie's weird turnoff for you? From you?
Well, no, mine is just in general, like not Jeannie. The thing that it's just in general. Like if I were to see an attractive girl, a thing that turns me off if a woman has bad penmanship.
Or bad grammar.
You'd never date a doctor.
Well, I mean, I might have to make an exception. But no, it's weird. If I see a woman with like bad handwriting, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's like a weird turnoff.
I think bad grammar is worse than bad penmanship.
Ben Tom brings up a good one. His flock of seagulls haircut.
Me, he means my flock of seagulls haircut.
Let me just pick up Saddam Hussein and Sherry. Gusher quickly. They're still coming in, by the way. Just so you know.
That's a good one. Using a lot as one word, Quentin James says. Yeah, not like somebody said bad teeth. No, that's a normal thing. I'm talking something that is like so weird that like I said, bad penmanship. It's like
an oddball thing.
Yeah,
she does nose hair like a party favor. That's good. That's actually not good, but
she had nose hair.
Yeah, when she's got like the
party favor. Yeah.
Well, I got to trim mine. I have 2 electric nose hair trimmers because I'm part German.
One for each nostril.
Dude, they'd be like intertwined with my mustache right now if I didn't trim them.
I'm trying to think of like a weird female.
Who am I?
It's very easy for me.
We know. Penmanship.
No, that doesn't bother me. Penmanship.
Quentin James returning a guitar because you don't like the color.
Well, that's what I was showing you guys what was it called? Oh shit. And they used Jay's Salmon Pink in the background. So whoever
exactly
the Chibson people
they've
been watching. They know what's going on.
Exactly. They came across the show and know exactly how
I love those Chibson posts. Those are great on Facebook or whatever. I don't know. Was it on Instagram too? All of those.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Funny stuff. Mm-hmm. And Michael Smith's post too. Yeah. What was the Phil Collins one you did?
Which one? I don't know, man. I feel a couple.
I shared it on the message.
I feel like 2 or 3 up a day.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were put in prison?
Look at me meow. Take a look at me meow. Can't hold it still enough.
Oh my God.
Looks like Ned. Take a look at me meow. I was laughing at that for 10 minutes.
I love how if they put the whole cat's face, you wouldn't have known who it was, but they left his forehead and above. So you could see that little comb
island?
forward thing he's had going on back then.
The island?
Yeah. The island.
I actually thought I was going to be in Facebook jail about a week ago. They flagged me for something I put up, but they didn't put me in jail for whatever reason. I disputed it. So I guess maybe that's why.
What, you wanted to be put in jail? You're like,
no, hell fucking no. If I go in again, I think it's
I should be in jail.
If I go in again, it's like a month. Yeah.
So it's
days in the hole.
So it's a month of not being able to post then, right?
I can't post.
You can still look at stuff.
I can only. That's all you can do. You can look. You can't post. You can't react.
Can you message somebody?
Say again?
Can you message people?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so bad. It's not
Craven Soda brings up a good one. Audi belly buttons.
Oh.
Okay. It could be a turnoff.
"30 days in the hole."
Key.
Going through a whole period.
John, you want me to show you the picture that I almost got thrown in jail for?
Absolutely.
Well, wait.
What? That was a lag.
Wait, it's my show, right?
Show it to the camera.
Hold on.
I don't have it.
No, he's previewing it, so before he'll show it.
Yeah.
Just hold it on me for now.
Actually, I'm just not going to show it so we can keep watching John.
The 11 o'clock hour.
Renus Pinkle says hairy toes. That bothers him. Ben Tom, ugly feet. Majestic PB&J. Is that what
Wait. Good night, Caleb.
Yeah.
Well, you leaving?
out?
Yeah, he's out.
Fading
I'm out.
fast.
You fade?
Man, I'm sorry, guys.
Ned,
Jeez.
there you are.
Good night,
Come on.
Caleb.
I like that EVH sweatshirt. How do you get one of those?
I built it.
He made it.
Okay.
Hey, Ned. Ned's here.
See you, Caleb.
Caleb, good night, brother.
Have a great
Have
week.
a great week.
Bah.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bah.
Yeah.
I'm not Ned.
So Caleb left, and look
So-
who's here.
Oh.
Look who
And Ned's here. See, the show just got better.
Look who just walked in the door.
Yep.
Oh, just got better.
Looking good, Ned.
Right?
He predicted it. Caleb predicted it. The minute he left, somebody special would show up.
Mhm.
There he is. I got to shut the door so he doesn't leave because he's in for the night.
Like you make the rules. He's a cat.
In for the night.
You guys hear that?
Wah, wah.
It sounds like a goddamn spaceship is flying above my house.
Go look. They finally
told you-
came.
I've told you before, Jay. I've had stealth bombers fly over my house because they fly over to the Superstition Mountains where they do recon and stuff like that. This is one of the areas that the topography in Arizona is exactly the same as it is in the Middle East. So whenever they're doing testing from Luke Air Force Base, they fly the jets over to the mountain ranges nearby where I live.
The Phoenix Lights.
Phoenix
Yeah.
Lights, all that stuff. That happens here. Luke Air Force Base is in Glendale, which is in the West Valley, but it takes them about 14 seconds to get from there to Apache Junction, where Superstition Mountains are. Gold Canyon, Apache Junction, that area.
Johnny, I'm gonna send this to the group.
Paul, did you hear about that that guy? I don't know if it was Arizona or where it was, somewhere around your area. The guy that put out that treasure and then it was found in the last year or so. The guy, like, literally put out like a $5 million treasure, and he hid it somewhere out in the desert.
Well, there's an
Yeah.
old there's an old legend of something called the Lost Dutchman's Gold.
Right.
And the
This
Lost
guy,
Dutchman's Gold is supposed to be up somewhere in the Superstition Mountains, and people have gone in there and done expeditions for. It's almost like looking for Bigfoot.
Oh,
They'll never find it.
well, this guy actually like published a book. He put out a map. He put out like a whole. I mean, and this is in the last like 10 years, and he really, literally, he was an archaeologist, and he buried all this like real treasure, like worth about $5 million. Somewhere, I don't know if it was Arizona or somewhere out in the
that's a dude.
southwestern desert.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
What happened?
It's a dude. Look at his He has like a beard or a flavor saver thing. Elk, man. Ugh.
I don't know what's going on.
That is gynecomastia.
That's disgusting.
Oh, this is Michael's. Oh, what the shit? Oh,
What the gush?
All right.
That's why.
Damn.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I put that up and they were like, "You can't do that."
What? That's a selfie.
Oh. You think?
That's what you should have said.
A little bit.
No, we don't need to go there.
No.
You could show it now because Johnny's not paying attention.
Perfect. Here we go. Ready?
I ain't showing that.
No, I'm not gonna show that.
No, I ain't showing it.
Hell fucking no. Johnny would
Johnny
he's probably gonna explode when he looks at it. Oh. Yeah,
Anyway,
they yelled at me.
they didn't like that one.
No. So Paul, tell me about that guitar, brother.
Oh, this
Talk
is
about something guitar.
yeah, we've talked about this before. This is this belonged to a guy named Chris Hyatt. Chris Hyatt does a Jimi Hendrix / Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute show type deal, and Chris has fallen on some hard times, so he sold a bunch of his gear, and through our friend over at Zim's Guitars, I call this the Jimmy Blackmore because it's a Jimi Hendrix Strat. All right, it's the reverse headstock.
With
the
the
whole
big
deal.
head.
And the nice, no, it doesn't have the big head. It's got the smaller head, but it's got the nice Jimmy hologram on the neck plate. You can barely see it, but there you go.
I see it. Oh, man, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah. Jimmy hologram on the neck plate. But it's got the Seymour Duncan black coils in it, like Blackmore. So I've sort of christened it the Jimmy Blackmore because it's sort of a combination of both. And they're two, obviously Jimmy is Jimmy, and I'm a huge Richie Blackmore fan, so I picked
Blackmore.
Yeah, I picked this up for cheap money, and it's a cool. It took me a while to get used to playing a left-handed guitar in reverse because you really can't get the top part of the neck. You got to really sort of dig to get up there, But this is not a guitar for that. This is just a guitar for practicing and exercises and shit like that. I don't play up here anyway. I can't. Doesn't cowboy codes. So it's a fun, you can't solo on it up here unless you tap over the top of the neck. Go Stanley Jordan style on the top of the neck.
Stanley Jordan. I saw him live.
Stanley Jordan's a phenomenal guitar player.
Absolutely, man.
Love Stanley. Stanley's one of those guys that never gets mentioned.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. He had a 15-minute window for a while in the late 80s, and then he sort of disappeared again.
So good.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Stanley Jordan plays guitar almost like it's a piano. He gets up, and while he's playing, he's sort of tapping, but he's not tapping. He sort of plays it like it's a piano.
Yeah, look up his videos, man. It'll blow your mind at how awesome this dude is. I mean,
it's funny. Drops Family Garden brings up play it left-handed yet. I'm actually left-handed. And the first time I picked up a guitar, I picked it up left-handed, and I can't even do it now. Wow, it feels so fucking weird. I picked it up like that, and I picked up a guitar like that, and my guitar teacher said, "You're holding it wrong." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're holding it wrong." He says, "Trust me, I'm going to save you a lot of money later on down the line." And
really,
yep. And he made me play, and he's actually right because my left hand is my dominant hand. So as a lefty, you should actually play right-handed because with your left hand being the dominant hand, that should be your fretting hand.
He's also right as far as the money part goes. By the way,
yeah, but it was a guy named Frank Damari. He was an old Italian guy. And he said, "I'm going to save you a lot of money. If you're going to play guitar, don't play it that way. You're holding it wrong." And it's almost like the nuns when you went to Catholic school and you were left-handed and they forced you to write right-handed.
I wasn't even my mother went to public school. They used to blast her wrists or hand because she was lefty.
But he's right. Your dominant hand should be the hand that's on your neck. I mean, it makes sense in theory.
So I should be a lefty then?
That's technically he's right. Your dominant hand The one that you're most intricate with should be here.
I disagree with that. The right hand is the.
Well, that's because you've never. That's because you never. It never even occurred to you. You were never shown that in the beginning.
I grabbed the guitar this way. You know, I played baseball this way. Played hockey as a goalie.
That's left-handed.
Right hand.
You play baseball left-handed.
Well, I only bat lefty. I throw righty. But
Right.
the funny thing is usually the hand that you are, like if you're righty at a lot of things, you'll be right eye dominant. And that's why if you notice baseball players who bat lefty, throw righty, usually they're very good hitters, contact hitters, because the right eye is the one that's closest to the pitcher. Back for you sports nuts out there, you know.
I actually switch hit in baseball. I have a better average from the right side of the plate.
And in the bedroom as well?
Sometimes. Are you asking? With that haircut, as long as I have something I can hang on to, I'm good. You got that Trent Reznor look, and I'm thinking I want to like an animal.
Hey now.
Hey. But I switch hit in baseball. I actually have a better batting average from the right side of the plate, and I hit with more power from the left side. For whatever reason. I'm left-handed. I play hockey right-handed. I played hockey right-handed. I played guitar right-handed. I box left-handed. So it's weird. I guess you could say I'm ambidextrous for the most part.
Southpaw.
I drink both-handed.
I double fist. You guys have watched me drink. I double fist.
E flat. Is that what you're doing too?
That's it.
So you're southpaw boxing. That would
Yes.
throw off, because I boxed when I was younger. That would throw off a boxer.
Yep.
It does, actually. 100% it does.
Yep.
Look at the live chat.
You lead with your right.
No.
We got live chat going here tonight.
Cool.
I don't know how old it is. Oh,
It's pretty. It's pretty.
Is that the computer, Johnny?
Move it a little bit to you.
No.
Closer to you, and you can see the
How, move it closer.
well, because it's getting cut off on the.
Well, I had to like hella zoom in on the screen just so I could do that. That's not normal.
No, it looks good though.
No, this is my old laptop from like 10, 12 years ago. And that's like all it can do.
Captain's up and running.
Did you ever update that? Yeah. I mean, you can send it back to me. I'll donate it.
I'll tell you after we're done.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, Johnny, you were talking about last night about how you're gonna, or maybe it was even Tuesday where you were talking about how you were gonna up the production values. Why don't you buy a new computer? Worry less about lights, more about computers. Maybe.
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm working on that.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Steve Vai's working on finishing the Ultimate Jewel box set too, but that's never gonna happen either.
Did it fuck up that bad, Johnny?
Yeah, it won't turn on.
Oh my God.
I'm like the computer. I'm like Jay when it comes to buying computers.
You buy a computer and he breaks it.
I know a guy though. I know a guy that can fix it.
Well, let me know, man, because
Have an ultimate set of tools.
Yeah.
If I got to send it back, I'll send it back, man. I want it to work. I want it,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, call him and tell him it's defective. It won't turn on. But Johnny, did you spill water on it?
Is it operator error?
No.
Yeah, how'd you fuck it up?
No, we went to put more memory in it.
You can, okay. You went to put more memory in it. What's the memory cap on it? What kind of memory is it compatible with the computer? These are
the processor may not even be able to handle that much more memory.
Well, it's a brand new computer.
The one that you sent him?
Yeah.
Oh.
So was mine. This one over here, this piece of crap.
Oh, that's the one I sent you too, John, right?
Kept dropping out. Yeah.
John,
That's a piece of shit computer. Email me. I'll send it right out.
Why's your mic so low, John?
It's not his mic.
Huh? No, the volume.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I still have two two more computers here in this room that run Windows XP.
Oh my God!
What?
Yeah. Well, because you never know if you're going to need them.
Yeah, but you do know there's no security behind it unless you.
No.
No, they're not. They're not hooked up for the internet. They're for like other.
Okay.
Like if I need to do, if I need to do a production piece or something like that that I need to process in the background while I'm working on this computer, I'll hook it up to that one.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Because audio is audio.
Yeah. There's no.
No, I know.
Backup if you do anything online with those.
He's got some strange stuff on those hard drives. Those computers cannot be connected to the internet.
I actually have a hard drive somewhere in a box that I was trying to find way back when you had to get a clean room. Remember clean rooms? Mm-hmm. Where they would take the hard drive apart, take the plates out, and mule them into another hard drive. I've got a hard drive in the other room that's got like super rare Van Halen and Led Zeppelin audio and shit on it that I haven't been able to find elsewhere. I've had that hard drive a good 25 years and still haven't taken it apart to get the audio off of it.
Man,
I have no idea what to do with it. By now, I'm sure finding somebody that could work on it will be impossible.
No, it won't be. Reach out to me.
Or it'll be cheaper.
Recoverable. You can always recover.
Yeah, exactly. It's 100% recoverable. You just need to have somebody that has the equipment to do it.
Yeah. And I remember I also remember when I was in Memphis and I got a phone call on the radio station that I was working for, that WMFS that we were talking about Jose. WMFS.
WMFS.
And a well-known musician who shall remain nameless.
What was his name?
His hard drive in for work, and they found photographs of young boys on it.
Oh yeah.
So not that I have photographs of young boys on my hard drive.
Oh, boys, right?
But I was just like, no, it wasn't Townsend.
Oh.
No, it wasn't Pete Townsend. It was somebody that you John would know because he's local.
He lives in your house.
He's behind you,
sitting in your chair.
He's the reason why your other camera keeps crashing.
What was
exactly.
it?
He's online looking at male porn constantly, so you can't get on there.
What was his song? Actually, Sammy Hagar had a song that was based off of that guy's hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Mas Tequila. That song Mas Tequila is based off of Glitter's too.
Oh no, it wasn't Gary Glitter either.
Wrong guy.
I don't know.
No, it's somebody who it's never been
Somebody from New England
publicized. Yeah.
Steven Tyler?
No, it's never been publicized, and I won't tell you.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know. I know that the person's career is non-existent now, and I don't know if this had anything to do. Yeah, I don't know that if it had anything to do with this one.
Wow,
this
is fucking insane, man.
Was it a guitar player?
The guy plays guitar.
Because I heard a story years ago from somebody that worked at a guitar magazine, and they were going to interview some dude, and they ended up not doing it, and then found out later this dude was like,
this guy was a pretty big star for a while.
Whatever.
Might be the same dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I won't tell you who it is.
I want to know who it is now.
I'll tell you guys off air.
All right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Message us right now. I want to know who it is now.
Can we all keep a secret?
Well,
I'm not going to blab it.
I can
100%. I always do. From the Bronx, you don't fucking rat. Well, you just don't rat anyway. It's ridiculous.
It sounds great coming from
Michael. Really?
Shadow. All you can see is
I never heard that.
Michael.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the dude that I was hearing about, but
yeah.
Wow.
I knew it.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah, that was the report. The report was we're working on that guy's hard drive and we found some shit.
I have one of those guitars right here.
I said, why would you tell me? Why would you tell me?
Two of them. I have one here and one there.
Was that? Well, hold on a second, real quick, guys.
You have two Epiphones?
Yeah,
inside joke. Was that the picture I sent
No,
you?
I won't say that. I almost said that. But.
Was that the picture I sent you earlier? Is that him?
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, that was nasty. I just saw
I know.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
What the heck?
I know.
Dude.
Michael's a sick dude.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Am I really?
No, you're not, Mike. We love you, man. Come on.
what the hell? What the hell?
What is that?
Yeah, it's pretty gross picture.
No, Craven, it wasn't Nick Catniece, but that's a good guess. Nick Catniece did fuck up big time. That was
Should
public
we keep
knowledge.
the guesses going in the chat?
No, we shouldn't. We should
No.
just let it go.
I think we should let it go.
No, let it go. Let it go. Drop it.
But
Drop it.
because I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to tell anybody anyway.
No, drop it
Would you
like
tell
hot
us even
potato.
if you got it? No.
No, I wouldn't tell you. But yeah, the Nick Catniece thing was fucked up, and that was the end of him. Right?
What do you got there, Michael? What do you
I mean,
think?
obviously, this week it's Marilyn Manson's term in the crosshairs.
Double fisting it, Michael.
Oh yeah, right. Marilyn Manson's now.
His career is done.
Yeah, I saw some of that too.
Didn't the record labels drop him too?
Yep, everybody
Yeah.
dropped him.
You know.
Some people will come into his defense too. You know?
Well,
There's always going to be the people who.
Yeah.
well, you heard the audio.
Marilyn Manson's coming to his defense.
You heard the audio I posted from 18 years ago where he admitted inserting a microphone in one of his backup dancers on stage. Literally, the show I was
Where's
at.
the video of that.
I
sure it's
imagine
out
I imagine the district attorney got it,
Probably.
and she sued.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How's the feedback? Sorry.
he was. Well, what happened
It's a
was
little muffled.
Like
what
John,
happened
like,
was-
John, like John said, I'm a
A lot
horrible
of low
person.
end.
He was headlining Ozfest. It was like 2002 or 2003. He was headlining Ozfest because
That's what
Ozzy
Jay
was
on.
sick. I don't know if Jay was on this tour, but Ozzy was quote unquote sick, which meant he was drinking with Chino from Deftones and everybody in Seattle the night before. And Manson was headlining, and during the set, he just decided to insert his microphone into one of his backup dancers, caused a huge fucking fight on stage, clearly. And my interview that was supposed to happen at like 9:00 didn't go off until like 10:30.
You still got the interview.
I did get the interview, and I asked him, I go, hey, you weren't feeling well. Like I was trying to give him an out.
Right.
And he's like, well, we had a real issue where I had to put a microphone in one of my dancers. And I'm like, oh, okay. I go, so then I just basically went, I go, so you're calling into the question the hygiene of your dancer now? And he goes, yeah, it didn't smell too good, so we're gonna have to have a meeting about that.
Oh God.
Oh God. Steve Carmichael and Robert Matzowitz wrote down SM57.
Right. Yep.
He says which mic, because that's impressive. If it's an SM58.
Whatever his vocal mic was, which I'm guessing is an SM58 mated to a Shure wireless system, right?
A 57 would probably be easier, but
That's
Yeah.
what we were just saying.
a 58.
Yeah.
You don't sing. You don't sing into 57.
You don't fit into 57s. That's a drum mic.
Well,
Amp mic.
tell that to Tom Petty
Well,
and Lemmy.
Who
Tom
else?
Petty's not.
Wow.
Tom Petty, not a great singer.
Oh,
Who else? A lot of people use 57.
yeah, in
Lemmy rules. Don't fuck
I
with
think
Lemmy.
Lemmy used
Kansas.
57.
There's a video of whatchamacallit. What's their? Oh my God.
Dust in the Wind.
I'm not gonna. No, the other one.
Oh,
Carry on, Wayward Son.
Yeah, of them playing that live in like '78, and the singer looks like he's dressed up like the Ultimate Warrior. He's got
Dressed like a girl's bike.
he's got tube socks on. He's got like Lakers basketball shorts, and he's going nuts. And it's easily the best performance of that song live. And he's using a 57.
Yeah, that's the best Boston song Tom Schultz never wrote.
It's a great song, man.
When you listen to it, though, listen to those guitars. I mean, they're straight up Rockmans.
Yep.
It's processed exactly like
Oh.
the first Boston album.
That first Boston album, there's not a weak song.
Why don't you sell that to Jay? Jay's been looking for a Rockman for months.
It's like one of these.
There's the beginning of that video.
Yeah, what the heck, John? Is that the right one though?
It's no, you were looking for a soloist, I think.
No, well, is that the
X100?
Yes,
that's the soloist. That's the soloist.
Soloist, yeah.
I tried to find mine. I don't have it anymore, and I asked a buddy of mine, and he's looking for his. He's got a whole.
He was supposed to look for his months ago, and he hasn't yet.
He's got a whole.
Did you ever listen to these isolated vocal tracks for More Than a Feeling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is insanely good, man.
Yeah.
One of my
holy shit.
That was
one
done
of
in
my
a home
career
studio
highlights
too,
was being
wasn't
able
it?
to sing with Brad Delp.
I think they recorded that in a home studio.
In his Beatles cover band.
Say again, John?
I sang with Brad Delp in his Beatles cover band at our Christmas party at WAAF in the mid-90s.
Are you kidding me?
He had a Beatles cover band called Beetlejuice. And they played our station's Christmas party. So he would be jamming, they'd be jamming these Beatles tunes, and all the jocks would get up and sing backgrounds and sing harmonies and shit with them. So
do you have it recorded, man?
No.
Ah, fuck.
No.
It's on YouTube, I'm sure. Beetlejuice.
It might be. Yeah, Beetlejuice will be on YouTube, but I don't think their video of them at the WAF Christmas party.
WAAF.
Not there anymore.
Unfortunately, he took his,
Yeah.
That's not the one I'm talking about, though. Maybe from 77?
Oh, I don't
He's
know.
like sweating up a storm. The singer, it looks like.
Wait.
Captain, do you know the story about the whole Brad Delp, how he did it? It's an interesting story. It's not cool, but it was the most polite.
No, I don't. But suffering from depression myself, I'd love to hear it because depression is a real thing. Everybody.
Here's what was going on. It was clearly it was a business decision that wasn't going well, and his personal life wasn't going well. So Brad decided that he was going to end his life, and he did it in the most polite way possible. He went into his bathroom and lit a Smoky Joe, which is a little grill, one of those little kettle grills with charcoal in it, because those things emit carbon monoxide.
I had one of those.
And he closed all the windows and basically barricaded the windows, toweled the door in the bathroom. And in the house, he left notes for everybody when they came home, because he took the dogs and the animals and put them in other rooms so that they would be isolated and not exposed to the carbon monoxide. And he left notes to tell people where the dogs and everything were, and then shut himself into the bathroom, lit the Smoky Joe, laid in the tub, and went to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a horrible obviously it's a horrible story, a tragic story, but the way he did it, Brad was the nicest fucking guy. Everybody that ever come cross paths with him will tell you the same story. Just a super nice guy, and lived to be a musician. Like, it was the thing that made him the most happy in the world. He was engaged right before he passed, and something had gone wrong. I don't know if it was a business dealing with Tom, but there was talk of Tom and Barry and Brad getting back together and doing a Boston tour, and for some reason something didn't work out, and Brad had a series of bad things happen to him that just basically piled up, and it was just the worst.
You must have talked to him a few times.
Like I said, just at the Christmas party.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just at the Christmas party. We never. My lawyer in Boston used to represent Barry Goudreau, so we would see him once in a while, but no, I don't know any of those guys. But Brad was a phenomenal singer, and being able to just get up there and drunkenly jam.
He played a few times at the casino when I was working there at the Hampton Beach. I mean, at the time it didn't mean much to me because I barely knew.
Was this RTZ when he was in RTZ?
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I brought that up, first of all, I love Boston, but also, somebody that's, fighting, it never stops, fighting depression. It's a real thing. Reach out if you have something going on.
Yeah, depression. We all deal with it to certain degrees. Everybody gets bummed out. Everybody has bad days. Some people, every day is a bad day, and getting from one end of the day to the next is really sort of a challenge. So
yeah, but you also need to go out and find out if you have clinical
sure
depression. That's everybody gets down. There ain't no ways about that. So, but yeah, Brett, damn almighty, listen to the isolated tracks of him singing that song. It's
I mean that last note
when you voice.
That last note when you don't think he can go higher,
and he
he does, and he nails it. He's right on it.
Yep.
He actually goes up twice.
Yeah,
when you listen to it.
Which song was it?
More Than a Feeling.
More Than a Feeling.
More Than a Feeling. So that was their first album, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the first album is flawless.
It's
a flawless album.
In Tom Schultz's home
basement,
studio, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a 1 week
16 track Task Scam or something like that. I mean, there's a whole write up of how, because it was really literally done in the 70s in a home studio, which was kind of rare at the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there hasn't been an album outside of maybe Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms. I don't think there's a better sounding record that's ever been made. Yeah, I mean, it's just the idea that it's analog. And it's just like when you go listen to Foreplay Long Time, the beginning of Foreplay Long Time, and listen to how crystal clear those cymbals come through, and all of the the nuances of the keyboards in the background, the little things. I mean, Jesus Christ, just a masterful record.
And the vocals,
it's a once in a lifetime experience.
That's one of the best things at Boston is the vocal harmonies, and
it's a once in a lifetime experience the way a record like that comes about. You can't catch lightning in a bottle twice. They tried, because the Don't Look Back record is essentially they tried to recreate the first album, and it's just
a few hits off that.
It has moments, but it's nowhere near. You can't make that record. It's like making a second Sgt. Pepper or a second Back in Black. It's just never going to happen.
Another song, Hitch a Ride.
Oh yeah.
Man, put that on your headphones and let it take you away. It's exactly what that song does to me.
What was the rest of the track listing on that? Because that was
More Than a Feeling, album. Peace of Mind, Foreplay Long Time,
Rock and Roll Band,
Something About You, Hitch a Ride, and Let Me Take You Home Tonight, and Smoking. Those are the whole tracks. That's the whole. And the weakest song on the record, in my opinion, is Something About You, and it's still fucking piece. It's magic.
It is, that whole album. Again, just I'm sure everybody that's watching us know it, but revisit it.
I remember going to Strawberries Records and Tapes. I don't know, you guys have heard of Strawberries, and because I had heard More Than a Feeling, and I heard it I just heard it in passing on probably on in my car or something like that, and I went to the guy and I'm like, I thought it was like All That I'm Feeling or something like. I'm like, I'm trying
of course you did.
I'm trying to find this song. or
it was about that thing in the back
or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
he had no idea what I was talking about. But I was trying to I wanted to find that song because it was a great song, but I couldn't remember too much of it. It was on. I heard it in passing, so it was like, but I want that song. But
good night, Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Sorry, I'm talking over John's story, but good night, Tony.
No, John's right, and I remember listening to it on, back then. I'm older than I think mostly all you guys here, on AM radio. Listening to my,
and every one of them was a hit. Look at them. More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Foreplay Long Time. Rock and Roll Band, Smoking, Hitch a Ride, Something About You,
and Let Me Take You Home Tonight. Yeah,
every single one.
It's gonna be all right.
Something About You is the weakest song on that record, and it's still a fucking monster.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's
a once in a lifetime album, like you said.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if you haven't listened to it in a long time, because obviously I hear it every day, incessantly on the radio station I work. And now there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, but you got to smile every now and I mean.
Oh no, it's still great. That's the thing is you go back and you listen to it. There are certain records that you can hear.
Do you ever just smash albums?
I have.
Do you ever just go nuts?
We smashed. I remember smashing. There was a record by Far Corporation, which was a dance band featuring Robin McCauley on lead vocals from the Macaulay Schenker group. They did a cover of
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin group. Robin McCauley sang for Far Corporation. They did a cover of Stairway to Heaven. And we played it once, and that was the end of that.
One too many times.
Yeah, it was the end of that. But yeah, we
I went flying across the room into a fucking wall.
But if you don't listen to that record, if you haven't listened to it in a long time, there's certain records like that. The first Boston album, the Cars' first album, Back in Black, Master of Puppets, 1984.
Well, beginning to end, flawless albums. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you get a record that you catch lightning in a bottle. Brothers in Arms is one of those. Dark Side of the Moon is one of those.
Absolutely.
The Wall.
The Wall is one of those. I mean, very few bands have that moment.
What's your absolute awesome
beginning to end album?
Yeah, beginning to 2112. Here we go. Exactly.
Physical Graffiti.
That's Rush.
Every track.
Yuck.
Oh, yuck.
I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of Rush.
If NAMM's coming off next year, I might have to get you in a chokehold.
There's just something, I don't know.
150.
I don't know. It's like a scuffed. I'm sorry. It's like a scuffed band.
The musicianship in that band is fucking insane.
Yeah, but the songs aren't good.
What?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
He's yeah.
The only complaint I have with Rush is Geddy's vocals.
That's the weak point that everybody puts out, but you cannot say that they're my second most seen band, and they're my absolute second favorite band behind Van Halen. John, I don't even know you.
I love the music from Rush. The vocals are the only thing that I feel.
Listen to YYZ. Put on YYZ and tell me that's not a great fucking
band. There's no vocals in that, right?
No.
I rest my case.
Well, I just threw it out there because Johnny's busting my fucking onions.
I think
Bo, help me.
Songwriters, the songwriting, just Geddy's falsetto voice just bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, but when he's not using that falsetto
voice. Thank you, Nelson Rodriguez.
I love his old when he used to be able to go high as hell. I love that Geddy Lee, man.
I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm. I know what it is.
Absolutely, Jay.
I know what it is. To me, Rush, it.
Yeah, you really nailed it there, Johnny. You really
it's like good point there, man.
Yep, nailed it.
It's like now how am I trying to I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain it. It's almost like the Police in a way. But just
wait a minute, that's what
they're a trio. They're both trios.
But just like I love the Police.
Yeah.
But to me, Rush is like a nerdy some sort of version of that. If that makes sense at all.
It does not.
Zero. Absolutely zero. No sense at all. That's probably one of the most ridiculous statements I have ever heard.
Johnny, just say you don't like Rush. Don't try to elaborate. You're Steven Wilsoning right now.
But no, I don't like Rush. I never have. And that's fine.
What is it that
yeah, no, you don't have to like Rush.
No, you don't have to. No. It's all right.
What is it that doesn't appeal to you? The songwriting or the
none of it. None of it.
All right, John. John. You know what? John BL wants to know. Go ahead. Let him bury himself.
I want to know.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't know why he doesn't like Rush.
No, I don't like the vocals. I don't like the guitar. It's like
the guitar.
It's like he's ripping off Andy Summers. He's ripping off Andy Summers with his tones.
No.
Ripping off Andy Summers.
Yeah.
Alex Lifeson's tone has gotten it. I mean, he's a lot like Eddie Van Halen. His tone has gotten a lot more crunchier over the days, a lot more distortion.
Alex Lifeson.
Neil Peart is one of the
guitar player. Oh, he's great.
Neil Peart's one of the actually close to the top best drummers to ever have.
Aside from Bonham, sure. I would put him and I think Bonham's feel was a lot, but
Bonham had a better groove. Peart played better.
Technical all the way.
Technical,
Peart was,
but they came from two different places.
You're talking about two completely different drummers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they come from two different places.
No, two different, but amazing.
Yeah, Bonham comes from that. Bonham comes from that Ginger Baker school. Ginger
Baker school? They're contemporaries. They're the same. I don't think Bonham was influenced by Ginger Baker. Maybe 10%. I don't know.
I don't know. Ginger Baker had two kick drums before Bonham ever did.
Bonham never had two kick drums ever. He never had two kick drums. Keith Moon had two kick drums, and
and they all got that. And Neil Peart comes from the Buddy Rich school.
Oh, sure. Yes, 100%. In fact,
he did a tribute album. I love that album.
Yeah,
Burning for Buddy.
There's video of him playing.
That right behind me somewhere.
See all that other.
What do you think? What do you think? You think Rush is good, or you think they suck?
All that other shit doesn't matter because the best clip on the internet, one of them is Keith Moon blowing his bass drum. It really is. It's one of the best.
The Smothers Brothers. Yeah.
One of the best clips I've ever seen on YouTube.
Nobody can top that as far as a drummer.
There's that one. My top three might be Keith Moon blowing his bass drum up, the deleted scene from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with Jim Carrey on stage with Cannibal Corpse. I gotta go. Remember that? Have you seen that clip?
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's one of the funniest.
Yeah,
thanks to you, I've seen that.
I saw that.
And then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith. The dancing gif that you always see of him doing those dance moves and the goofy hat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Somebody put a clip of Meshuggah, I think it was, or some death metal over top of them doing those dance moves. Whatever the hell they were doing.
Hello, Cobra Kai. I didn't see him.
Hey, Cobra Kai.
And I'll throw out who I think is the most underrated drummer in the history of rock is Ian Pace from Deep Purple.
Not underrated, in my opinion. I think he's gotten his respect. I think he's absolutely.
He doesn't get his respect. He doesn't get respect from a lot of guys.
I've never heard of him.
Not far behind Bonham.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pace is great. Oh yeah,
Ian Pace is phenomenal.
Johnny's busting balls now.
Sorry, if I heard his name, I'd be like, yeah, the name is familiar, but I wouldn't know.
Michael Shreve.
Michael Shreve's a phenomenal drummer.
From HASA.
Fucking
and Santana.
Oh, okay. I've heard of him because I had that record.
Yeah, I hear Shreve and I think Shreveport from the first.
The first show.
That's what I think of.
Neil Peart is great because every drum in his set has a purpose. Like he's one of the few drummers that can have way too many drums. You sit there and you go, why the fuck does he need that many drums? And the fact of the matter is he needs that many drums.
He uses them. That's
the beauty of what him. I don't believe he was wasting time or being excessive at all.
Yeah, it wasn't for show. He used the entire set. That's what a master he was.
Talk to any engineer and ask them like, hey, have any bands ever come in, any drummers, and they have this huge elaborate kit, they got 12 cymbals, they got 7 toms and all this extra crap, 6 splash cymbals, all this other stuff.
Chimes.
And then you open up the session, especially out nowadays, it's easy to see in Pro Tools, and you're like, all right, so drummer, you didn't hit 2 of the toms the entire record. Half the cymbals you didn't touch. Like, plan
emails to drummers like that.
Play and take the stuff out that you don't need.
But Jay,
yeah,
Neil used them all.
Yeah,
he used everything. Yeah, and you could hear the difference. Like if he had 12 different cymbals, each one of those cymbals had a different pitch, different tone, different ring, different purpose, and they were utilized perfectly. Yeah. Terry Bozzio is another great drummer. Another guy that Terry
Bozzio is one of those guys. He has an instructional video from years ago, and he's got like a 90,000 piece kit. Like the camera, just toms. There's like 2 rows of toms, You know, like
the
why?
80s, back in the late 80s, it was. I mean, even Lars, talked about how he had to downsize his kit in the 90s because it was getting out of hand. And he didn't have he had big drums, but he didn't have a huge kit. I mean, he had like 4 toms.
Yeah, he didn't have that, man. He had like 2 floor toms back then.
Yeah.
Phenomenal metal drummer that nobody will reference unless they know anything about drums is Shannon Larkin.
Oh, great drummer, yeah.
Shannon Larkin is an excellent drummer. I mean, the Wrathchild records are excellent to begin with. Plus, he played with 16 other bands before he got into Godsmack. Godsmack is a waste of his talent, but he's getting paid. Yeah, but he's getting paid, and that's really all that matters.
Oh,
speaking about metal, how about Dave Lombardo from Slayer?
There you go, full kit. Yeah, and he would roll on all the toms. He had he had to have at least 10 toms probably that he would.
Yeah, I mean, let's not understate Charlie Benante. Charlie Benante can fucking
Charlie
play
Benante,
too.
absolutely from Anthrax.
Yeah, Ray Luzier can play.
Drummers, yeah.
Yeah.
Guy, I love Anthrax.
Jerry Turner. None of you have mentioned John Bonham.
We haven't.
We have.
Come on.
I thought we did.
That started the whole conversation.
He's the high water mark, right?
John Bonham
has always been number one.
Morgan's a phenomenal drummer from Seven Dust. Also, if you like prog drumming, you want somebody that's every bit as fun to watch as Neil Peart was, a guy named Gavin Harrison.
Oh, he's one of my favorites, man.
Yep. Gavin Harrison, who was in Porcupine Tree.
Simon Phillips, who was in Toto.
And I mean, a couple of guys that don't get mentioned. Randy Castillo doesn't get mentioned. Tommy Aldridge doesn't get mentioned.
Tommy Aldridge is,
Cozy Powell. Browns fan says Portnoy. I hate Mike Portnoy. I think he overplays. He can play. He's phenomenally talented. Mike Portnoy to me is kind of like Miles Kennedy is. We get you've got a great voice. You don't have to use it every time. And Portnoy is one of those guys. I think he's a guy that plays just to play. I don't think he fits. He's just to me, it's like Yngwie Malmsteen on drums.
See, there's a couple of the guys in my band, 2 of them. Mike, the other guitarist, he's still a Dream Theater fan as well as I am. But Jimmy, the drummer, he didn't like Dream Theater after I think Change of Seasons. He stopped digging them, because if you listen back to Images and Words, Awake, and then the EP, Change of Seasons, and then you listen to the later. Well, obviously he left in 2009 or 10, whatever the heck it was. But any of the later albums that Portnoy played with Dream Theater, and you didn't know who Dream Theater was, and they played you those albums, you'd be like, that's 2 different drummers. Like the earlier Portnoy stuff, I think was more unique, and you can tell he put a lot of different things into his. Like he spent a lot of time, and I feel like I don't know if he necessarily got lazy in his playing. He'd always rely on like doing the quads, and, all that stuff like that. But it really does sound like, and not just tonally. But it's oh man, am I freezing again?
Just a
that said, I love the Winery Dogs.
What the fuck is going on, Jay?
Serious, Jay.
Hi there.
It's my haircut, or lack thereof.
Your haircut's fucking everything up, bro.
Nick Menza was a good drummer. Craven Soda brings out Nick Menza. He was very good.
The perfect
like a truck.
drummer.
I mean, it's like those metal drummers. I mean, I think like Dave Lombardo. A lot of them had the jazz background.
Yes,
and they went back to jazz, and they always fell back on jazz. If they,
my man, Stuart Copeland,
amazing, yeah,
amazing,
one of the greatest.
Yeah, people think like
one of.
Yes.
But people think that just because you're playing a lot of the death metal drummers, same thing.
Jesus.
Oh my God, is it that bad?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Oh, let's try.
Oh, we got a few people in the chat. Karen,
look at Jay right now.
Carpenter.
Totally fucking frozen.
Stevie Wonder.
Poor fucking guy.
This is not me.
This is what I'm talking about. You gotta bust fucking onions.
Bust those onions.
My back.
Welcome back, Jay.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, now you look great. You'd never look better.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Shake those locks, motherfucker.
I wasn't on the 5G router, whatever connection. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about what? What was I saying?
I don't know.
Something about kernels.
No, yeah.
Jesus.
Talking drummers.
I don't remember. I was going to say
Scott
something
Travis, somebody mentioned earlier. Scott Travis is great.
Oh, the metal and death metal drummers. Some people think like, oh, they're just playing fast stuff. I'm telling you, you go on, you talk to any of those guys that play that stuff. They are the most like theory, like in my band. Jimmy's the theory guy.
You mentioned death metal drummers. I can't believe we forgot Gene Hoglan.
Oh my God. I got a text message from Gene Hoglan tonight.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Gene was for those people that don't know, he's been in a whole bunch of great bands, not the least of which is Strapping Young Lad, which is one of my favorite extreme metal bands of all time. I'm a huge Devin Townsend fan, and if you want to hear music that is ridiculously ripping heavy, grab some Strapping Young Lad and let it go.
See?
Look at you.
Oh,
look at you.
I don't want to show too much there. Yeah.
Yep. Gene's a hell of a drummer.
And a very nice guy. Whenever I text him, he makes me want to be more polite.
Paul Bostoff is interesting because he has the misfortune of having had to sit on the stool after Dave Lombardo, and that's a no-win scenario. When you're, it's like being Jason Bonham. No matter how good you are, your father was John Bonham. You're fucked. And Bostoff,
Mr. White, 1972 said Marvin Gaye was a good drummer. Also, he was hired by Motown as a session drummer before he became a singer. I did not know that.
You know who's a shockingly good drummer? It will surprise the shit out of a lot of you. Andrew Dice Clay.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I saw him doing stand-up.
He's actually a pretty good fucking drummer.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
What bands was he in? I mean,
No, he just. I mean, I've just seen him. I just seen him doing drum stuff. I wonder if there's anything on YouTube.
Running a gym? Where do you get your information?
Where do you get your fucking information from?
Jerk off.
Gary had a little lamb. I'm going to slam you.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25.
Yeah.
Jill came down with $2.50.
Oh!
He's there's a video of him
saw
playing.
him live. That show is insanity.
There's a video of him playing with the Sin City Sinners in Vegas that I just found.
Cool.
And then it's at NAMM 2006.
Send me the link. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, he's at the metal percussion booth in NAMM 2006. Hang on a second. I'll send it to the chat.
Hey, Will Ferrell's a good drummer.
Will Ferrell's a pretty good drummer. Yeah,
chiming in with it. Penn Jillette is a good drummer.
Penn Jillette's a great drummer.
There's a few of them out there.
Penn Jillette's a super talented guy.
Yeah,
Dana Carvey's a good drummer.
Sherry Turner and great name, Anton Fig.
Yes, Anton Fig. I mean, obviously being the drummer for that late night band, those guys had to be able to play everything.
Everything, exactly.
Yeah, Greg
and they did too.
Amazing.
Plus, he's on. Anton's on a bunch of records that people don't even know about.
Yeah, 100%. That blew my mind. That's a name that I haven't heard in a while, and fuck, is he good, man?
Has there been any updates on the Eat 'em and Smile? I know I've seen a few clips about Eat 'em and Smile possibilities coming up in the next year or so.
I don't know.
I know they teased it, years ago with that.
That video is no good.
Show.
That video is no good. I'm sorry I sent that to you. There's another one. I'm trying to find another one.
Mark Effects keeps saying Karen Carpenter. Yeah, she did one good drum solo on TV, and it wasn't that impressive.
No, she was great.
She was good. She better than me.
No, she was better than Neil Peart, man. I'll tell you that.
That's right, Karen Carpenter. Better than you heard it here.
Well, it's for me. I'd rather listen to the Carpenters than listen to Rush. That's me.
Oh my goodness!
You know?
Your troll game is weak.
Wow,
That's me.
Sheila E. There's another one. Yeah.
Sheila E. is a fantastic drummer.
I need to know who made this guitar.
Well, it was me, Jay. I knew that. That's beautiful.
Come on.
Yeah, we can't really see it. There you go.
Count them.
7.
Yep.
8.
Somebody made a Gemiverse.
5 if it's Johnny's.
Road Flare Red. I need it. Who's going to get me in contact with this person?
Who? You found that on Instagram or something?
It's in the Ibanez Gem Pia Universe family group on Facebook.
That's right, Lenny Lou. Karen Carpenter was amazing.
She was. I've seen those clips of her. She really was talented, definitely on the drums. But
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton. Well, yeah, there's a lot of them out there. David Nesdahl. I'm sure he can jam.
He jams.
Robot, we mentioned Gene Hoglan a while ago.
Dave Grohl, Bill Ward. Yeah, Bill Ward is under, some of the stuff.
Delayed?
70s Sabbath stuff. He was really good.
What?
Are people delayed in the chat? Because I just showed his. We just talked about Gene a minute, ago, 2 minutes.
Craven
ago.
Soda. I don't own a Woody gem because it's Indonesian and I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I only want a Japanese gem.
Not in this house.
Not up in here.
That dude from Aerosmith.
That dude.
Didn't he get kicked out of the band a couple times?
You know what though? I was
I love
surprised.
Joey Kramer. Joey Kramer's great.
Yeah, I will tell you, I've seen him jam a couple of great solos when I've seen Aerosmith live. When he could play, he was great.
And you go, not that I've worked for them live once back in the early 2000s, but Joey Kramer's snare drum is next to Alex Van Halen's snare drum as far as like trademark sound. You see a live clip of Aerosmith, and that snare drum is
you know exactly
everything. I mean, it's such a not necessarily unique, but it's signature sound. Bill Cosby. Cosby, the Cosby sweater.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Who did he meet? Have a drink with me.
What happened to him, man?
Where is he now? Where are they now?
Wow, I'll tell you what happened to him.
Too many Jello pudding pops.
You like my pudding pop?
Bobby Blotzer. Nico McBrain is beyond. He's in the top 5. I mean, I haven't seen too.
Oh, Nico's awesome.
That can compete with him.
Okay, since Johnny doesn't like Rush, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna.
They suck, man. I'm not a fan.
I know.
Never been.
I still love you. I know.
Okay,
but we're talking about 3 amazing musicians. Let's go with bass players, because I'm curious right now. Geddy Lee, Johnny, what do you think?
As a bass player?
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, he's great. I mean, they're all great musicians. It's just their music. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the music, you know? Technically, they're amazing. I mean, they have to be, because they got to where they are.
I'm gonna bring like a fucking 400-watt boom box to NAMM next year and lock your ass in a fucking room and literally weld the fucking door and blast Rush. Just to fuck with you and enlighten you.
No, I grew up on Rush. I grew up playing in bands. I grew up playing Spirited Radio. So I do know Rush, but it's not my thing.
I know, I get it. Chat room. What do you guys? Billy Sheen. There you go, man. Billy Sheen.
One of the best.
Les Claypool.
Absolutely one of the best. I'm lucky enough to hang out with him and have a few drinks with him.
Johnny,
at a
you
club
got
in
Johnny and
Yonkers.
Jay as well, right?
Yeah, we did it. We had him on the show.
Here we go.
He was on with us.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys. Not only is he one of the best bass players, like technically, but he has one of the most unique bass sounds ever.
100%.
You know him instantly. It's
Mm-hmm.
and it's weird. Like when you listen to music that he's in or he's involved with, his bass,
it's him.
one of the instruments that's out in front with everything else. He doesn't take the back seat.
Sure.
Yep.
Good night, Miles.
Good night, Miles.
John Entwistle's another one with a unique. He's
Cliff
overdriven.
Robert Cliff Burton, man.
Cliff Burton. Yeah.
If it wasn't for that damn fucking bus accident, my God, what he would still be doing today.
Was it Motor Breath? What was the bass solo?
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia pulling teeth.
Anesthesia pulling teeth.
Amazing. And Orion. Orion is another highlight of him. Cliff. And then there's Ned, of course.
Steve Harris. Oh man,
He's right here.
Steve Harris. There you go. And he writes all the lyrics too.
Well, that's a lot of
people That's what people don't understand about Geezer. Geezer writes all the lyrics.
Yes, he does. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Bill who wrote the lyrics.
No,
Geezer.
Geezer.
Oh, okay.
Geezer writes all the lyrics.
Who's the drummer that writes the lyrics? I mean, I know
Neil Peart.
Neil Peart wrote all the lyrics.
He writes
wrote
all the lyrics.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though Rush sucks.
all goes back to Rush, Johnny. All goes back to Rush.
Yeah.
It all comes back to fucking Rush, right?
Roger Glover's a pretty good fucking bass player too.
Yes. No.
Tony Levin.
Yeah, Tony Levin's great.
Newstead. Jason Newstead.
Sure.
Newstead's overrated.
I like Jason.
Hold on.
Except for
the bass parts in the Metallica records that Newstead is on are not difficult bass parts.
I was just going to say, except Justice for All.
Justice, you can't even hear him.
I wasn't going to go there. What I was going to say is,
lines are down.
Well, man, it's like,
if you had to pick Newstead or Trujillo, who do I think is a better bass player? Trujillo by a mile.
Trujillo.
Yes.
Or Cliff.
Who do I think fits Metallica better? It's Newstead.
Absolutely.
He was his image and his personality and his look were perfect for that band. It just looked like a match made in heaven when you saw those guys on stage, especially during Justice and the Black Album. It was just like
the 90s,
That said, though, Jay, Trujillo saved that band.
I'm not even going there. I'm just saying as far yeah.
But you're right. Newstead belongs in Metallica more than Trujillo. Trujillo didn't need that gig. I think that Trujillo's talents are wasted in Metallica.
Yes.
I think that he's a way better bass player than Metallica deserves. KXM Rock brings up Doug Wimbish. Doug Wimbish is a fantastic bass player, and before him, Muzz Skillings. Muzz Skillings was a phenomenal bass player as well. Doug Pinnick is a great bass player, although Doug Pinnick's bass lines are not necessarily that intricate because he's got to sing too. Yeah. And Doug Pinnick is far better singer than he is a bass player.
And
he's got a phenomenal voice.
More entries here, real quick. You got John Paul Jones.
Yeah, John Paul Jones is phenomenal.
You got Flea, Sherry, and then you got Les Claypool.
Yep. Yeah. Les Claypool's a jazz bass player. Yeah.
He's a fucking beast on fucking
I think I'd classify a lot of those guys as lead bass players. I mean, almost like a lead guitar.
Good, John. You got to get your mic closer, man. Everybody's pumped right now.
If you don't hear me, at least I'm not talking over you guys. So,
all right, move right back to where it was.
Shots fired.
Right there.
Oh, someone's iPad's ringing.
It's not me.
Who's calling in?
Who's calling?
Who is it, Johnny?
I'll answer it. I mean, I see the name, but I don't know.
Kevin.
John Taylor's a fantastic bass player of Vista Light. Nice job.
Is it the extension for your car warranty?
Wonder who it is.
Man. I'm
It's Dugan. You guys still on?
I gotta go soon, man. I can't do that again.
No,
I did have a question.
You're here all night, Jay. You ain't going fucking nowhere.
I want to ask Kevin if he was the one who pitched that Budweiser to Mikey in Live Without a Net.
Had to be him, right?
That's the first question I got to ask him.
That's a good first question, even though I thought
Budweiser
mine was
pitch.
pretty good with the match.
Browns fans.
Oh, yeah.
It's Rush calling.
Yeah.
It's Geddy Lee.
John Entwistle. Yeah.
Bolza.
Here we go. Entwistle right here.
Yes, we mentioned Justin Chancellor earlier.
The Ox.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
What was it? The quote.
One of my favorite bass tones.
The bass solo.
A lot of the Tool records.
Nice and compressed. Yeah, I mean, Tool's a phenomenal band. They're just assholes.
Of course.
No, they just are. They treat their fans like shit, and they don't give a shit about any of the conventional trappings of what it takes to work in the music business. They're going to do things their way, whether you like it or not. And the situation is that their music is so fucking brilliant that you're willing to put up with it. If they sucked, it would have been over a long time ago. But when they deliver masterful music, phenomenal music. It's great on every level. And so you just kind of go, all right, I guess we're going to put up with them.
It's like,
I haven't listened to the new Tool record yet.
Oh, it's just ridiculous. It's
really, when you think about it, think about how much bigger they would be if they actually just went ahead and.
They don't need to.
I know. They're that good.
It actually helps them.
I love them. I think they're awesome.
I think it helps that they, they don't.
Yeah, it's their mystique.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Maynard doesn't have 16 different bands. He's the Mike Patton of a new generation. I mean, he's in a bunch of bands, and there's plenty of outlets for you to hear Maynard sing. But chemistry can't be created, and as good as A Perfect Circle might be, and Pussifer and all the other things that Maynard does, Tool is just it's incredible. There's just another level of musicality and the songwriting and the intensity, and it's just perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect. Craven Soda, the bassist from Manowar, is Joey DeMeo, and he plays a Rickenbacker 4001 strung almost up his nose. It's like up here. The top horn is almost in his nose.
I saw Manowar twice, man. I like him.
Stu's great, KXM Rock. Stu Ham is a phenomenal bass player.
Victor Wooten, I've seen a few times. He's absolutely one of the best.
Victor Wooten is absolutely bonkers.
Stu Ham.
And if we're gonna,
there you go. There's
I told you my Stu Ham story, right?
No,
I've said it. Well, it's not really my story, but we were at the NAMM show.
Nobody's mentioned Bootsy yet either.
We were at the NAMM show one year, and we were, me and my friend Michael. We went to the restroom, and Stu Ham comes into the bathroom.
Stu,
and everybody, all the nerds in there, they're like, "That's Stu Ham!" Like while the guy's trying to take a pee, they're like saying out loud, like, "Oh, that's Stu Ham over there."
By the way, Sherry Turner mentioned Bootsy Collins.
Sure.
Oh, did she? All right. Yeah, Boots is phenomenal.
The funk bass players, Bootsy Collins and
Bootsy Collins is all over the NAMM show.
Here's one's going to kick up some controversy, and I want Paul to kind of channel him. Gene Simmons.
Gene is not a very good bass player, and he knows it. He knows it,
dude. I couldn't tell that apart from him. Like that was. I was trying to find something in there, like a little. What's the word? Something in there.
There's a thing. What I love about Gene is when
of fucking Gene is absolutely a godsend. That is just fucking out. You could literally call his wife up and tell her to bring home bread, and she'll bring home bread.
The funny thing about it is my impression of Gene Simmons is not Gene Simmons. It's Craig Gass doing Gene Simmons, the comedian Craig Gass. That's really what it is. That's where it comes from. My favorite part is when Gene refers to himself as a very powerful and attractive man. That's his phrase, his powerful and attractive man, and a bunch of other stupid things for the fans.
That fucking picture.
I love the fucking Barba Papa tongue. The Wilford Brimley Barba Papa.
That right there is gold. That needs to be on one of the fucking tins, Jay.
Yeah,
gotta be on one of the tins. Come on.
Yeah, you don't think they'll get sued?
Oh god.
Send Gene a tin of it.
Gene is not a very good bass player, but the bass lines that he plays fit the songs of the band.
Now,
you know,
there was I saw
holy
something
shit!
Hello, what? Huh?
You guys hear that?
No.
Listen, you smell that?
Listen, do you smell something?
What happened, Paul?
That sounded like a fairly heavy caliber gunshot.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
duck.
Yeah, well, I mean, like shotgun.
Wow.
Shots fired.
It's 1:09 in the morning.
Are your doors locked?
Yeah, my fucking
What
house.
kind of neighborhood
I'm
you live in,
secure.
Paul?
I live in a pretty good.
Yeah.
I live in a good neighborhood. Relatively good.
Plus Paul has ammo. So
Yeah. I'm well armed.
Yeah, I'm armed
was-
too. So
That was a loud boom enough for me to get my attention. To still kind of go, all right, what's going on? I'll tell you if I hear
You
sirens.
look concerned. You look.
Well, it was close.
you hear a loud explosion. Jesus Christ! I mean, you're gonna get right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was at 1:10 in the morning. Yeah, that's
Kablooey!
that'll wake you up.
That was Keith Moon igniting one of his bass drums.
It was something.
Steve, we have not talked about that.
You got your sidearm there, Paul.
Oh no, I'm good. I've got plenty.
Yeah. Well, that's up to Johnny, Steve.
And the dogs they're like, okay, what the hell was that?
Uh,
You know it's something if Lemmy gets up. She's too fat to do anything.
Oh, come
She
on.
is. She's a fatty.
She's a beautiful
good
girl.
She's a good dog. She's old and she's fat and she's comfortable and
Oh,
I don't want her to be stressed about anything.
She's
Not
cuteness
at all.
overload. That's what she is.
Good girl is what she is.
you know what you do, Paul, or what you can do. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I shouldn't say. There's a place on the internet where you can go, and anything happens when there's something crazy, people talk about it.
Yeah, the neighborhood,
Next
whatever it
door.
is. Next door, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Twitter, but yeah. You can go to Twitter. You can go to your local, next door.
Jesus, the internet.
Like anytime there's an earthquake here, immediately it's all over. You know,
your phone,
everywhere.
your phone starts going nuts.
Just heard another one.
uh-oh.
Why don't you go out and say, hey,
Yeah, I'm
what's
gonna
going
go-
on?
Hang on.
Seek,
Hang on a second.
Take your phone
I'm gonna-
out there.
seek
I'm gonna
shelter.
go-
Let's go. Field
gonna go
trip.
check-
Live. Do it live.
Field trip.
Field trip into the crossfire.
Hang on.
We are literally gonna go live.
Just don't show your numbers.
We're gonna go live.
No.
We're gonna go live to a murder scene right now.
Oh no.
Get the chalk.
Breaking news on the Johnny Beane Show.
How the fuck isn't this link showing up?
Fireworks. I don't know.
What is this?
If you do
For
go
whatever
out,
reason,
be fucking
the
careful.
StreamYard link doesn't want to show.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Here, I'm just going to do this. Copy.
Paste.
See, this is like when we were with Dugan last week, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Hang on a second. I'll get us on. Hang on. I need to grab a gun first.
Caleb's off, and now we have gunshots. I mean, why? Every time he leaves.
That's when the action starts.
Yeah. Have you guys talked to him? Have you noticed the past 3 weeks he's looked exhausted?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's chasing around the dog.
Probably. It's a cute dog.
Actually, that was just this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Leave a thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah.
72.
Yeah,
all
let's
we
give him a thumbs up, guys. Come on.
This is like
86 watching, 72 up.
of any of Johnny's shows. Like you guys get like hundreds of thumbs on the other shows, it seems like.
Whenever I'm on, it seems to be a lot of thumbs.
It's you and me, Michael.
Paul.
Bringing it down.
Hi, kids.
Oh,
Hey, man.
We're gonna
Who's
what's
that?
going on outside. First thing I gotta get my
Eyewitness news, people.
Here it is live, folks.
Only on a Johnny Beane show.
Make sure I have my keys. Make sure.
Eh?
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. Nah, you gotta carry, brother.
Uh-oh. It's incriminating.
I never leave my house without my sidearm.
All right, stay in, buddy. Stay in. We're going out to shoot people.
Oh,
oh.
He's not going to shoot people. Don't listen to him.
In, asshole.
oh.
Damn.
Be careful, Paul.
We'll keep an eye on your chair.
On the guitar.
On the Strat there.
Yeah.
Frontline hero lives there. That's right. Paul's
Yep.
out there on the front line as we speak.
1,000,000,000%.
It's so dark.
What's going on out there, Paul? Everything good? Everything safe?
How are we looking, man?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Paul.
Cops are going to come and they're going to think he was.
Paul.
I don't think this is a smart idea.
Yeah, but the cops might come and say, that's a suspect. They're gonna think he's a fucking suspect and drop your ass on the ground. Get down, motherfucker!
Uh-oh. You just walked into Jay's internet.
He's arrested. That's it. It's over. Everybody in everybody in the Phoenix area, Neanderthal will no longer be on for the next week while he gets counsel.
Good night, Metal Mike.
Good night,
Good to
Metal
see
Mike.
you. Good to
Good
see
night,
you,
Metal
man.
Mike.
Yeah, what?
Am I on again?
Now I see you.
There you are.
There's nothing.
I can sort of see you.
We thought you got arrested.
Yeah, I was watching. Yeah. No,
Dap, dap, dap,
but
dap.
yeah, there's nothing. I don't
Yeah.
smell anything. That's what I'm trying to smell gun. And I don't hear any sound. All right.
Paul, look out.
Great.
Are you walking
Here's the
to
funny
7-Eleven?
No, here's the funny part. Somebody heard the gun, right? And I'm out here walking around the street, and the cop will pull up, like, "Hey, what are you doing out here?" I'm like, nothing. Pockets? You don't want me to take my hands out of my pockets. There's nothing up there. Oh, except for feral cats. Over here,
man.
behind my truck, there are feral cats. But I'm not going to show you my license plate, so. We're done here.
Oh. What? What is that?
Remus Pinkle. He
What
lost,
does that
he
mean?
lost his brother.
There it is.
XKM Rock. Grab me a big gulp while you're out there. Zoom in on the guitar so we can make sure it's safe.
Where is this goddamn picture?
Picture.
Jesus. I'm trying to find my
Hi, Jay.
I have a picture that I made, or not made. I took a screenshot from Die Hard 3, when he has the sandwich board on, and it says, "I hate Kiesel." And somebody posted something about replacing the tuners, the Godot tuners in an Ibanez with the Kiesel locking tuners. So I'm trying to find my picture that I have of the I hate Kiesel sandwich board.
You should add the photo that I sent you, all you guys earlier.
No, you shouldn't.
Intertwine that with the fucking Kiesel, and make the picture pink.
Those things
Wait,
were like. Those things were like.
I don't know what the fuck they were, man.
What do you call it?
Facebook didn't like it, so
No.
maybe Kiesel would.
Well, we learned I can walk about 3-4 houses down the street from my house before I lose my internet connection on my iPad. I had my iPad, not my phone. I should have done it on my phone.
Everything quiet out there?
As far as I know, it's interesting. I don't smell any gunpowder. So it wasn't fireworks. And it's quiet. There's no sirens or anything like that. So, but that was a loud boom.
You heard it twice, you said.
Yeah, it was the second one. So whatever. Not my problem. Didn't come through my door, didn't come through my window. Everybody's safe.
Exactly. Thank God.
KXM Rock, no cops. Yes, that's right from 7 Psychopaths. No cops. No fucking cops.
Majestic PB&J Cat says, I'm curious to know what Jay's experience with Kiesel was like. I've heard him mention them a couple times. It's always bad.
Just a couple.
There we go.
That's all
Johnny,
you need to know.
Johnny, zoom in on Jay and let him take over.
We're 3 hours and 20 minutes into the show. How much time we have?
No, there's no way. All I would say is that I do not recommend. Strongly, I do not recommend. I strongly do not recommend. It was terrible.
I had a over $2,000 guitar purchase that I canceled because Kiesel fucked Jay. I mean, fucked him. So that's all.
We're gonna have the F-bombs on there tonight.
What? Am I lying?
No, you're not lying at all. He's not lying.
You ain't lying.
I ain't lying.
I wouldn't. I'll tell you this. Not only was it a terrible experience, if he or if they sent me
flowers,
I'll say this. Yeah, you don't send me flowers anymore. The
a free salmon guitar.
I wouldn't play
salmon.
I wouldn't play a guitar with that dude's name on it if it was the best guitar in the world and it was free.
Yeah, go back to which is a good thing, by the way, for everybody in the chat. And go back to Johnny's shows and look up the stuff that Kiesel actually did to Jay, not the other way around. Did to Jay, and you'll understand exactly what we're talking about because it is, you got to do right by your customers, man.
It's all about customer service. Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, you got to do right by your customers.
And if
and
you're
the fact
paying
that they fought him tooth and fucking nail, man,
not only fought me about it, but when they actually, I'll say this again, when they shipped my electronics back from the guitar,
there you go.
which I had 2 brand new bare knuckle pickups in the guitar. They were brand new. They got shipped directly to them from Bare Knuckle, who the people at Bare Knuckle are great. And when they shipped me the pickups back, one of them didn't work because I ended up giving the pickups to my brother-in-law. When he wired them up in his guitar, one of them didn't work. They had to fix it or something. One of them, but I think both of them had cracks in them, and they looked like literally they were pickups that were in a beater guitar for like 10 years.
I think you unboxed that on the show, didn't you? You showed that live when you got.
Well,
it back.
no, I had Jeannie film me opening the package from them.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And that's when after that happened and I called them out publicly about it, that's when he contacted me and said that they're going to replace the pickups. Oh, we don't know how that happened. Yeah, sure you don't.
Think of that. Not only did the guitar, there you go. Not only was the guitar fucked up, but they go ahead and they send you back the items that you bought for them to make your custom guitar, and it comes back destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! That yep. People buy what you want to buy. You could. I'd never buy a Kiesel guitar in a fucking million years, man.
And there was multiple things wrong with it. Not just that the color was a salmon, and I asked for super vibrant hot pink, but there was other issues wrong with the guitar. And also, to be frank, even though my name's not Frank,
how you doing there, Frankie?
Like, the guitar, I know it's only one guitar and it's a small sample size, but like the guitar didn't have it. You know what I mean? I mean, it felt like a good guitar, but it wasn't one of those guitars where you pick up and you're like, oh man, you just feel inspired to play. So,
for the money you're paying for a boutique guitar, it should be fucking perfect.
Exactly. And the thing is, at the end of the day, I mean, as a company, right? I mean, let's be real. They're $1 million company. Okay. You need to make the customer happy. There's no reason why you should not make it right.
Yeah.
And if you're in the boutique guitar business, the customer is always right. Because boutique guitars don't get advertised the way, production guitars do. Boutique guitars, the word gets around because somebody who knows somebody who bought one.
Mostly word of mouth.
Mostly word of mouth in a situation like that, which is why, once we heard about how great the Gem was, word spread pretty fucking quick. You know what I mean? Once you figure out what certain guitars are great, the word spreads pretty quick on them. When they find out that a guitar is bad, remember, when somebody does something good, they tell 4 friends. When somebody says something bad, they tell 10 friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got to work twice as hard to get just the same amount of press.
Exactly. And the thing of it is that that they didn't even actually it's the point that they actually fought, right? They kind of fought back, against trying to make it right.
And I wasn't asking for anything out of the ordinary. Like I even offered to split. Like if I wanted initially, obviously, to fix the issues with the guitar. There was a defective issue with the trem. They burned out, I think, 3 Tessie switches because they didn't know how to wire them properly. Then when I got it,
that right there is a fucking huge red flag. If a guitar company can't wire a kill switch,
they burned 3 of them out. They burned 3 of them out.
Retarded.
And a great switch like a Tessie switch, by the way, which is one of the best.
And before the last time it happened, or maybe it was after, like Rob from Tessie Switch called me up. He's like, Jay, do you want me to call one of the and explain to them, walk them through how to wire it?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, if you want to do it, that's cool. And he actually did that. Rob from Tessie Switch is awesome, by the way.
Yes.
But there's a great example. There's customer service, a company calling another company to make sure that their product is put in properly. You already bought the Tessie switch. They don't owe you anything.
Nope.
Yeah. Why are they help? That's what they call the Nordstrom effect, which is they make sure that they do everything right for you.
Exactly.
Rena says it. He says they could have sanded off the finish and repainted it. I actually said, listen, I'd like it, considering the finish on here is not even close to what I asked for. I'll split the difference with you. However much it costs to refinish a guitar, I'll split it. I'll pay half of it. Which is
bullshit, by the way. I mean, it's nice of you to do that.
Yeah, which in turn
the fact that you, the fucking customer, was kind enough, for a company that big to say, I'll fucking split the difference with you when you fucked it up on the beginning, right? Yeah. And then they turn around and like, no, well, you know what? No. Why should we? Yeah, you're wrong. We're right. That is so infuriating, man.
Especially with the laundry list of other issues with the guitar as well. It's not like they painted it the color that I wanted, and
it's
then
not just the color. It's not just the color.
They got everything wrong. They got everything wrong.
The color. There was other issues with it.
Yeah,
and it was a complete nightmare.
And another thing that I think is maddening is it's such an easy fix.
Mm-hmm.
It really would have been an easy fix. Just make you
just get one of those
happy. It's not that hard.
Yep.
There you go, John. Yep. There you go.
And I don't want to drop the guy's name, but I know I'm friendly with a Kiesel in Dorsey, who he's the reason why that I started to be interested in Kiesel anyway, because he started playing them. So when this experience happened with me, I contacted him, and he was cool enough to contact the guy from Kiesel. We all know his name. And his response to him was, you know, he's like, hey, Jay's a friend of mine. You know, I'm the one who turned him on to buy a Kiesel, blah, blah, blah. You know, is there anything you can do for him? And Jeff's response was no. I was like, oh, holy shit, really? He said no.
That's just a dick. That's a dick response, man. I mean, you know, I can't wrap my mind around why an owner of a business would literally just say, "Nah, go fuck yourself." Mm-hmm. No, nah. What? What's your problem? You know.
Yeah. So I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there, obviously, that love their Kiesel stuff, but I hate to see what happens if you have a problem with one of them.
Yeah. No, 100%, man, because it's at the end of the day, it's not right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's wrong.
Good night, Dwight.
Good night, Blake.
Yeah, we got to go too. Well, you guys can stay. I'm burnt. I'm out.
No, I think it's good. 3:30 works.
Good night, Dwight. Dwight Bailey.
You can tell it's time to end the show because Johnny has to speak quietly.
Thank you.
You guys, I have to talk real quiet but loud like.
It's the ASMR hour.
And Sherman,
if you're still in here, thank you for the Facebook stars tonight. I just opened Facebook and saw them. Thank you. Sherman Callahan.
Sherman.
Hey now.
Everybody get right up on those mics.
Thank everybody for watching, man. Give those thumbs up.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
That's what we're talking about.
That's not annoying at all.
Bocephus rules and rules all. Son of a sitch.
I thought it was Randy Savage for a second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, Randy, he's going to be on the T-shirt, yeah.
John, did you see the end of that Van Halen show yet?
Which one?
Or was that Jay?
What sweatshirt am I wearing? Here's a question.
That's a Van Halen.
My curiosity.
No way. A Van Halen sweatshirt?
Would be killed by the curiosity. Yeah.
I hate you, Hank Williams Jr., with all my guts.
Son of a sitch.
Hot dog and the grand.
One of a shit.
Bocephus rules and rules all.
All I'm doing is sitting here
thinking
about you, thinking about how I hate you.
Lenny Lou says, feel like ordering again and then canceling.
Yeah.
We should all do that right now. Let's all go. Let's go all go on to Kiesel and order the most expensive guitar.
And but do it every day for a week.
Exactly.
No,
from different email addresses.
Fill up your shopping cart with like 15 mock-up guitars.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, the last step before you have to pay for it.
Yeah, and then don't do anything so that when they go in and they check their inventory, they're like, "Oh my god, these people are going to buy all these fucking guitars."
Yeah.
And then they start emailing you
the most expensive ones, and then send us your photos. Your fucking
make your own custom Kiesel. And isn't Mike? Well, that's what you did, Michael, didn't you? I mean, you were ready to pay thousands for that.
It was literally fucking close to $3,000. It was like $2,600.
I tried to talk the old guitar player in our band from buying one of the Becker models, but because Jason gets money for it, yeah, I told him.
There's that with Jason.
But
he was gonna. You know what? You don't have to buy the guitar. You could obviously send it to his foundation,
right? But he wanted a guitar and he wanted the Becker, and I was like, well, let me tell you, my buddy had a bad experience with with Kiesel, but
That's all you can tell him.
anything that we can do for Jason, certainly I'm not going to tell him not to do it.
Yeah. With the numbers on the neck in
Yeah.
Ruminal,
Yeah.
Which Jason?
Ruminal numbers though, with the X's and fucking everything like that.
Yeah, it's the whatever the signature model is that they're selling with the numbers on it.
No, I'm busting balls. I mean, with the Ruminal numbers.
Oh yeah. Were they real? I don't know.
It up.
Yeah, I don't know what he got. I'm sure the numbers were put on with fucking color forms or something. Shrinky dinks that they took out of their shrinky dinks that they took out of their easy bake oven and just stuck them on the
Shrinky dinks. Oh well, it's been a good night. Thank you all. I think we're ready to wrap it up.
We'll see you at the arraignment.
Great show, everybody.
Thanks again, Johnny, Paul, Jay, Caleb, and Michael. And let's not forget our channel members.
And the rest.
Hal Face, John Moronic, James Gum, Hillary Lewis. Do I have to read all of them? Jim Nicholas, 802
You started.
You started.
You know, you could have been
HB Junior Frag, 5150, Pal Guitars, Jan Halen, Frank Corcoran, Bent Tom, Johnny Bean TV, Thomas Santiago, Voodoo Child SJ, Brian Spalding, Fender Guru, Music Therapy Lads, Ghost BC Rich, 5150 TV, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, Hugh Caldwell, blah, 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 Randy, Steve, everyone else.
Keep going.
And the rest.
Come on, Charles Green, Fruitcake Tony. Hello, Michael
It's all
Smith,
you, Michael.
Evan Ennis, Mike Neese, Richard Pohl, Lenny Lou married,
Richard Pohl,
Entertainment,
Garguts.
Oh, Garguts. I'm sorry, Garguts. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
That dude's hilarious. You know that.
Absolutely.
You met him.
He's a fucking riot. Yes.
We had dinner.
Yep. Yes. 100%. Code 5150. Susan Silverti. Johnny.
Nice try.
Silveresti.
I can't read.
Silvestri.
It's late.
Bozique. False Flag.
Bozique, where's he been, man?
Sean Silas. My brother, Sean. Love you all.
Thanks,
You know.
everyone.
You missed like 14 names.
Yeah, I know. Art has.
That's all right.
Don't bust my fucking onion. Nicole.
This is
how
how
do you
apologies
pronounce that?
happen.
I'm sorry.
Mrazek.
Mrazek. If I'm pronouncing you guys' name wrong, I apologize.
If I'm pronouncing.
Oh God. Yeah, I know.
It's
I
all
know.
good.
I'm only on my
Oh, man.
It's vodka tonight.
Yeah, it's only almost 4 a.m. here, so thanks, everyone. Have a good week.
Bah.
I think we're good. Where is it? Dreams
Love
and
you
stuff.
all.
Thank God that bullshit's over.
Rush sucks.
And the men who hold high places think Johnny Bean's a twat.
Thanks, everyone.
Sweet
Keep an eye
dreams
out
and
for that
stuff.
dude. Keep an eye out for that dude. He might be around somewhere.
Sweet dreams and stuff.
Look at those mugs.
Saturday night, meh. Straturday night, meh.
Hey, that's from tonight.
I thought it was live. I'm moving
Yeah.
around like, oh,
That screenshot is from tonight.
Yeah, that was sent in a
was
couple hours ago.
Jesus.
Fucking
Christ.
Cobra.
Cobra Kai in the
Cobra
Discord. In
Kai.
the Discord, man.
Absolutely fucking awesome. Fucking dude is killer.
We're still alive.
Thank you, 2 brain cells. I wrote that.
2 brain cells. I love it.
This is
Steve,
the toughest
wait,
part of the show.
just waiting there, John.
Oh my
Whenever you're
God.
ready.
Fake watch.
I know exactly.
It's
Whenever you're
much
ready.
too late. So goodbye.
Bear.
Goodbye.